Yeah, again, you know, because we're saving so much, feel guilt-free to get hold of both sets of three. But you've got 3 more gorgeous designs here.
Just look at this one here. What you've got here are beautiful dies. The designs themselves, you've got the floral, you've got the doily lattice, which is one of my absolute favourites, and then you've got that lovely lattice. But if you look at this card that Matt's got in his hand,
it's really nice.
Everything you're seeing on that card, the corners, that panel in there as well, just really pretty.
And then on the inside,
and when you open it up, the inside panel as well, everything on that is made with just one pair of those dies.
This is amazing.
I mean, just really gorgeous, really stunning. And you know, when you use something like that lovely lattice, now this is a lattice which has got almost a harder edge on it, but how amazing does that look? Completely different look. Now, remember, we're talking corner dies here, which are just incredible. But that die is the same as that die.
This sample made me smile earlier today.
Isn't it lovely?
Really so the lattice, suddenly if you cover up a little bit of that decoration and just leave behind a lot of the lattice, you know, it can make that suggestion of a cobweb. But suddenly come back florals, come back butterflies, and the lattice
that amazing?
It looks how it's designed.
So pretty. And you can ink through these, you can stencil with them, you can use them on black card if you want. They look incredible. Whatever way you choose to do these, they will look absolutely stunning. Beautiful. I absolutely adore them.
So the 3 different designs that we're getting here on this set, the lattice, to show you first of all, is that crisscross detail, but you've got the curves in it, and then it comes to a point there. That's your lattice corner. The floral corner is next, and there's a lovely example of the floral corner. It's one of my favourites there, creating an entire topper. We'll show you that when we get further into the show. The floral corner, and then you've got the doily corner too, with that dome. That just reminds me of the sort of a dome that you might get on the top of like an orangery or concentra, something, you know, the wrought iron, you know,
beautiful.
The sort of Kew Gardens sort of look about it. So it's got that great sort of Regency element about it. Oh, and then the floral, that's a lovely card that you've just picked up. I'm going to show that now.
I mean, I just think they're lovely, and they're all so different. This is the thing, so you can get 3 completely different looks, but you can mix and match these together if you really want. But doesn't that look like a whole bouquet of flowers coming out of a window box? Really pretty.
That's the die that's been used. You get 2 of the same design, so that cuts down on that cutting time as well. So you can create big cards, you can create the smaller images as well. So you just make them work for you. It's also a brilliant price today. Even if you're not with Freedom, it's a buy 3, but you're only paying for 2 in a sense. So you're paying for 2 and you're getting 3. But with Freedom, you're paying less than the cost of 2, but you're getting all 3. So it's a really, really good offer. Your item number there is 955771. To get them now, it's just £17.98, including postage. That's a delivered price to get hold of those now. Oh, and then we had a happy ideal earlier on. It was very, very busy on the cardstock. Today's happy ideal for this hour is with your different glue varieties. Normally, these are in like packs. For example, the glue tape pens are in packs of 3. You've got the Kalal glue, usually in either pairs or groups of 3, depending. And then you've got the tacky glue there, as well as the 3D glue gel. Here, you're getting 1 of each type. So you're getting the 3D glue, the tape pen, also the tacky glue, and the all-purpose. All of those are just £12.96 plus delivery. You're saving yourself £3 when you get those. The happy hour clock is ticking away, and it says 51 minutes and 20 seconds left to get hold of those. After this hour, the price does go back up to its usual price of just under £16. So Fiona, you've chosen a lovely card to demonstrate.
Right, this isn't actually the one I'm demonstrating, but I wanted to show you how these floral dies were designed to work. So they were designed to work on the corners of your card. So you can see we have used them on the 4 corners of the card. So how the die sits is the part with the large flower sits up there. That is going to cut it away, and the remaining piece is going to stay in the card. So when you cut it, that's the shape you can get. But a corner die is only a corner die in name only. So what I want to do is I want to create a panel for the front of my card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, in fact, this was the happy hour deal in the previous hour.
Oh yeah, the card.
Yeah, really pretty. But what I want to do is to create a decorative panel for the front of my card. So what I'm going to do is pop this on here, just there. And we will just tape that down. Here we go.
Do email in anything you're up to today. It'd be lovely to hear from you. Anything, do you know, these are lovely dies that you might already have as well, so we'd love to see what you made with them. If that helps somebody today, you know,
fantastic.
they're on such a good offer today. If that helps anybody make up their mind on which set to get, or it inspires them with a certain style, I mean, over and above what we've got here in the studio, then let us know. We want to hear from you, seriously. studio@hochanda.com, or on Facebook as well. Lots of ways these days.
Absolutely. And I'll tell you what, if you've had this cough bug thing that's been going around and you have found the solution to the cough, email in, because if you watched Matt and I at 8 o'clock this morning, we were just taking it in turns, and
it was back to the cough,
it really was, wasn't it? So if you've got the solution, if you are sitting on the solution at home, come and let us know. Now look how well they have already die cut. If I just tip that forward oh so carefully, there we go, there we go. If I tip it forward, you can see beautiful, beautiful detail that you've got in there. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to just emboss this, and then we're going to put this card together because I have already cut some bits. Oh, I am going to just sneak in a quick use of one of the 3D embossing folders we had in this morning, because I just want to do something for the inside of the card, and I thought this folder would work beautifully.
Brilliant.
So we're going to do those in just a moment.
Yeah, we had to show this morning at 8 AM, as you just mentioned there, Fiona, and we focused more on the embossing folders in that show, and they've been very, very, very busy already today, but they're also still available on today's programme right now, and then later on this afternoon at 4 PM, depending on what we've got available, it'll be like a best of.
So there, those edges just come away. They've cut away as they should, and then all I'm going to do is just remove these from the metal die. Now, look at the detail.
So that's a corner die, but it's not cut you a corner. You've made that into a lovely panel.
Absolutely. So that has made a really pretty panel, which is going to decorate the front. But look at the embossing, the depth of the embossing that you get on these. Absolutely phenomenal. Right, OK, let's move that to one side.
I have to say, you're working with quality cardstock to begin with there as well. That's the luxury cardstock.
It is, and you will find that on a pick and mix on the website. Now, look, this is one of the folders we used this morning. And can you see, I've used that lovely English rose one because I want that plaque in the centre, because I want to put a sentiment in it. So again, what I'm going to do is just run these through, and then we can put this card together. So they are really, I mean, these embossing folders, they're the kind of ones you will come back to time and time again, but they are special, really special.
Yeah, I mean, they're so deep in their design. We'll give you a close look at some of the examples here, but they are absolutely inspired. You get all 4 of them. We'll look at them in a bit if you've already bought them or want to have a closer look. We're approaching 60% of the stock gone on them as well, so you can tell how busy we were, even at early morning this morning at 8.
Now, look at this. Let me just take this off. Now, look at that. That is just so pretty, isn't it? You've got all that detail in the background, and then you've got in the foreground, you've got the leaves and the veins, and then right in the very foreground, you've got these amazing roses. But look at the curve that we're getting on those. Absolutely stunning. Works so well with the satin card as well.
You only get that curve from 3D embossing folders, that depth, that foreground, midground, and background.
OK, so I've got myself a little 5x5 card blank, which I've just made and scored.
Very sweet.
It is, isn't it? Very cute. So, what we're going to do, actually, glue.
Ah, yes, that's on the happy ideal. Only for another 45 minutes or so, though.
Collal all-purpose glue, just because I want to get this in the centre and I might need a bit of wiggle room. The other thing is, because I'm using it on the reverse of the Murray card, that will be absolutely fine to let me do that. So it just gives me a moment.
Now, we've learned
just to press this down.
The collal all-purpose, the only time you probably wouldn't use it is on the front
on the front of it, yes, because it will take the Murray card away. I'm just hoping that that will just stick. It is corrugated, so it will need, whilst I'm working on it, that will flatten down.
So you want to get the surface in contact.
Absolutely. So we'll just let that flatten down. Yeah, that's fine. Then what I did was, here are 2 panels that I cut earlier. And you can see all I've done, I did them exactly the same way I just showed you, and all I've done, just for speed, is I've run them through my Xyron. So these are going to form like the decorative stoppers on the front of this card. So again,
whenever we have a Zara on show, we always say we may not use it on every demonstration, but you see that we have used it in the preparation. So yeah,
because
very useful.
And because I can leave that like that for months. So literally, if I prepped a demo and then didn't maybe do the demo until next year, and it was all stuck there and ready, it would stay ready.
Right, it's ready there.
So, you know, there we are. There's the front of the card. Now, look at these. Aren't these cute?
Oh.
You'd think they're like little buttons.
Yeah.
Can you see? You'd think they're little buttons. But no, look.
Oh, you haven't got them from there? No.
They are just the little stoppers that I've inked through.
Oh, how clever.
And then put a gem in the centre, and then I've backed them onto some of our 3D foam.
A couple of snips and they're off from the main design.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lovely way of creating matching little fastenings for this card. So that is going to sit there. There we go. There's my string to wrap it round.
I'm looking at the other designs now, thinking what else you could do with
Yeah, I mean, it's just a sweet little idea of using something so it's all going to team up. So that goes in there. Now this is stuck down, more or less. Now,
there's nothing to stop you taking the heart from the heart one, actually, doing the same thing as you've done with the flowers there.
Indeed, and again, you see, thank goodness for the Zara. Now, these words are just from our everyday essential words. You'll find those on the website. But it could be anything that you've got, which is fabulous. And then this will pop down there. So you've got your thank you. Yes. In the centre there, surrounded by all of that beautiful decorative element, but actually not a different colour. And then you close your card just by wrapping
the baker's twine.
The baker's twine, which I'm sure you've got around the closer. And then if I hold that up, isn't it pretty?
Yeah, lovely card that. It just shows you the different elements that you've got. The luxury card stock, you know, the dies to get the sentiment in the middle as well. You'll find those when you shop our brand with Crafter's Companion. But those embossing folders that will feature gave us that lovely entrance when you open that gate fold. But on the front, you've got the corner dies being used as well. So every item on today's show. Yeah, Fiona, that's lovely. There's the embossing folder put to great use on that panel on the inside as those doors open there too. It's a great look. It's a great looking piece. Beautiful. Fiona, thank you very much. On the website, all these different items that we're using, it's very difficult to keep track, isn't it? But here's pictures of them all on the web. You've got the embossing folders that we've just used, the 3D embossing folders. They all come in a group or pairs. You've got your Centura Pearl metallic card as well. That comes in 2 different colour types, your precious golds and precious metals. You've also got your Zara dies. Now, they're available singly for £9.99 plus delivery, but get them in a group of 3 with freedom and you'll pay less than the cost of 2, but you'll get 3. You've got your luxury cardstock there, as well as your ultra-clear tape on the red liner backing. And then you've got your foam pads and foam rolls, all those different essentials that we've used and that we're grateful to have from Crafter's Companion as well. Now, the dies are just here. We introduced our show with those, but here are the embossing folders that we haven't quite had a chance to properly mention yet. We've used them in our demonstration with this lovely rose garden design down below. But check out the florals on these, as well as the swirls and curves and gorgeous detailing from those flourishes. And you'll notice from just these simple, I mean, those are before a card has even been made. That's a white piece of card backed on some black card to give it a frame and a matting and layering. What you've got in these embossing folders is 3 different levels, and you've also got a moulded curve. So it's not like an on-off switch where it's embossed, debossed. But you've got the curve and the undulations to them as well. So if you imagine maybe like a curtain or something, you know, you've got the folds in a curtain. That's how these embossing folders are actually moulded. Or the curves in a petal. That's hopefully giving you an idea and bringing them to life for you, because they are so creative. You can get such wonderful results from them. I mean, look at this. When you cut around one of the flowers, for example, and then piece it back on, it's almost like you're getting a 4th layer still, so even more of a pop of that dimension. Turn that to the side and you'll see just how much depth and reality there is to that card. It's a great piece that could sit as home decor. There's no reason why you can't use them on 3-dimensional items as well, like boxes, for example, here. And going over multiple materials, you can get some really good results. And looking here at the home decor, you've got your hearts just there with your bow detail on the front and back. But looking here, if I might just delve into the box of materials, You can see earlier on Fiona was using craft metal. She was using the wonderful... is this craft metal with purple paint on it? No, it's not. It's white card, believe it or not. But that is your luxury cardstock in the purple satin. Now, this is leather. Now, Fiona told me earlier that this was embossed a few... Well, I don't want to say a few years because I don't know, but she said a good while ago. No, not last week or not a few months, but that has not yet sprung back into life and gone flat, but that's wonderful. This was made using an amazing letterpress design to get that backdrop, but then inking the foreground as well, and then black card with I want to say embossing powder, but it's not, it's gilding wax to get that result just there. This is brilliant because that was the debossed side of the folder, so you get the backdrop that was then inked to give that result. And there's a really cool example here on vellum. I mean, look at that. All these embossing folders, they're only giving this result from the fact that you've got the depth of the emboss. They're really, really lovely designs as well. You get all 4 of the designs. There's no need to choose or anything. And they're available today. Normally, your details are on screen to say they're £27.96, but not today. You'll save £8, and if you're with Freedom, you'll save £10, and they'll just be £17.96 to get all 4. 477092 to order now. So yeah, the dies are also available on the show. You've got the corner dies here from the Dies Eye range, and we've got 3 different designs in each one. Now, I must say, with butterflies, hearts and lace being in your first set, I must say you get 2 dies of the same in each one, the butterflies, the hearts and the lace. So you're actually getting 6 dies here. So the lace, just there, like so, gives you this wonderful flourish decorative design. And then the hearts as well. Now, remember that trick that Fiona did with the little flower? You can do exactly the same again with your hearts with this design, and indeed some of the examples have done that same thing with the butterfly too. So with that, thank you very much, Fiona, I really appreciate that. This is the flower that Fiona cut round, so literally just a snip there, a couple of snips here and a snip there, and you've just taken that flower out and you can use it as an extra stopper. Do that with your hearts on this set and you could get the same effect, definitely. That's the 3 designs that you're getting. Definitely do it with the butterfly as well. I'll put that there safely so I can give that back to Fiona in a bit. But definitely do it with the butterfly too, because you can bring that to life here. Let's have a look at a couple of examples here, because Fiona just made a really sweet little card. That was the one that we held up. But while we were making it, I thought I need to show you this page again, just to remind that if you are still going for big 12 by 12 pieces, like a scrapbook page or a photo frame, they don't get lost. They're a good size to build into a design like that. There's no reason why you should limit yourself. Oh, also, really importantly, if I can grab one of our Centura Pearl pieces of card, 2 of your Dies Eye dies will fit along one edge. So if you were to put 2 there, they'll cut beautifully along that that edge for you. They're sized to do that. Make 3 cuts and they'll cut all the way along that length there with 3 cuts. So they've really been thought about, and a 6x6 card as well. They've been designed to work with 6x6 cards also. So whatever you're making, DL, A4 sized, it's A5 or 6x6. So you've got 3 designs there, and they are available 585, 485. The big news is that whichever set you're going for, you're paying for 2 of the die sets, but you're getting the 3rd set as a bonus, technically, with the saving here today. So you're paying for 4 dies, but you're getting 6. If you're with Freedom, you're not even paying for 4 dies, and you're still getting 6, because you got your extra £2 off, making it just £17.98, including delivery. That's true for both sets here. In the other set, you've got the floral design, the one that we just used. And you've also got the lattice design and the one that I want to call the dome, but it's actually a doily design, and that's the top one just here. Here's the floral. Here's an example with the doily as well ready. So there's the floral used in the background as well as the foreground. There's the doily cut twice at each corner, and then the lattice. We've just demonstrated with this set as well, so expect this one to be the busier one out of the 2 because we've had a closer look at it. It's great value as well. Very pretty, but however, take that lattice die and all of a sudden you've got that suggestion of cobwebs if you mix and match it with perhaps something from the Day of the Dead. collection from Sheena. So 3 die sets, 6 dies in total, available for $17.98 including delivery. There's also a happy hour deal on for this hour, and it's only available for another 35 minutes or so, as you can see from the clock behind me, and now the digital clock in front. And in here you're getting the tacky glue, you're getting the 3D glue gel, you're getting the Canal all-purpose, and also one of the glue tape pens. All 4 of those glue varieties, great for different jobs and different times that you need them to be quick or a quicker grab or a slower job. You might have more time on your hands. $12.96 plus delivery to get all of them. And if there's ever been a time to try out one of those glue types, now's the time, because you get one of each. And the clock just ticking away there. You can see just under 35 minutes left to go to get hold of those in this.
And you're getting a full size of each of them.
Yeah.
This is the thing, you know, they're not miniature sizes for you to try. You're actually getting a full size one.
Yeah.
So when Leanne is next on and she's going Collal all-purpose, in her view, best glue in the world, you'll be able to have tried it along with her, so you can check out what she's actually saying. Now look, this is that gorgeous heart corner, so pretty, from the first collection. What I love about this is not only the size of it, but I love the waist that you get from this as well, which is these beautiful hearts. So this part all the way up here, where you've got that raised metal edge, that is going to cut away. That part is going to stay in the card. So I've got some Centura Pearl here, which I have just scored myself a line down. And it's the width of A4, so I know that 2 of my corners are going to fit easily on there. So these are going to pop on. And I'm actually using corners, not as corners on the card, but just to make a decorative edge. So we're going to pop those through. Now, these are thin metal dies, Matt, so of course these are going to work in any of the machines you've got out there as well, which is great. Not quite small enough to go through your really small machines out there like the Diamond Press, but you know, you're slightly next stage up, and your Petal Bugs and your Grand Calibers and your Tonic Tangerines, and absolutely no problem at all. Gemini Junior, Gemini, you know, all sorts out there. And this is a nice thing, that whilst Crafter's Companion design dies, they don't design just for their machine with these dies, so anyone can use them. Come and have a look at this.
Yeah, you can see how that's cut through.
Look at that. Now this is 310 GSM coated cardstock. Now the reason that cuts so well is because of a combination of a good die and a good machine, and you're getting it cut so you can play. Now I'm not going to worry about embossing this, but I am going to save all these little hearts. So before I pop everything else out, those little hearts there, they could be little confetti, couldn't they? They're just going to go to one side because I need them for the design of the card. And then if I just
that's a beautiful cut.
Can I top tip for getting dies and card to release? My top tip, and it was one which was given to me early on in my crafting, is tumble dryer sheets. You know, the cheapy ones that you buy to go in your tumble dryer machine. Well, they are fabulous for, just give your dies a wipe over with them, and you will find that the cardstock just releases. And when we're working with intricate dies, that can be really handy. Now look, all I've done is cut to where that is. So now what I've got, that is going to be a beautiful front for the front of my card.
Yes, you've got yourself a lovely decorative edge.
Isn't it pretty? And the fact they're corners,
you
neither here nor there.
You never know. I mean, on a corner, on a diagonal slant, they really, all the samples are just excellent.
They really do look pretty, don't they? Right, okay, let's pop those 2 hearts on that pile there. I have. So, this is a coated cardstock. This is a Centura Pearl. I don't know if you can see, it's got a bit of a sheen on it. There we go. I can make it sheen. Quite probably. I have to confess, all of mine are in a big pile, and sometimes I can't remember. And I've also got some of the satin cardstock. Now, with glues, if you're going to glue a coated cardstock. The glue you're going to use, if you're using a wet glue, is tacky glue, because it gets into the fibres and it's going to bond. However, of course, if you went for the happy hour deal, you're also going to have your trusty tape pen there.
Yeah, you've got one of all these if you're going for the happy hour deal, which really hope you are today. It's a good chance
really
to top up on all of them.
useful to get. So what we're going to do is just to pop that on there and just give that a go. Do you know, those little glue collections are the things that it's lovely to have on the shelf for when you run out, and you will run out. And you'll run out at an inopportune time, because you never think, oh, I'm running out of that, I'll get some before I craft next. So you go to craft and you go, I knew there was something I meant to do. And then, yeah, you do every time. So again, this was an old embossed, but actually, that was, can you see? I wonder if you can see. Can you see? That is a traditional embossed folder. You know, a one-dimensional embossed folder.
Which is very, very pretty. You get the result. It's embossed and debossed. But
look at the difference. Yeah. Look at the difference that 3D embossing makes to your design. You just get so much more pop and power. You really do. So the 3D really are going to make everything jump.
Yeah, the 3 levels of emboss and deboss, you know, the curves.
They really are just something else. I was absolutely shocked when I had to play with mine. So anyway, that's pretty. Pretty enough. Now, I could have used my tape pen down the side here, but when I was prepping this at home, I used my red liner tape, and you will find that also on the show. And I probably used my red liner tape because I had run out of my tape pens. Because
have you said don't ever run out?
Yeah.
But they do. They're out of stock very often as well. So definitely take advantage of them being in.
It really is, and you know, people will ask you, because I did the same myself. I thought, well, you know, a tape runner is a tape runner, and it's just not the case. It just isn't the case. So I'm just folding that over there. So that becomes, now look how this is beginning to come together. So you've got those beautiful, beautiful swirls on there. Isn't it pretty?
Yeah, the way these are designed as well, don't forget that's the width of an A4 sheet there.
Yes.
So we've put 2 against the width, and 3 would fit along the length of an A4. Designed to work with 6x6 cards as well, these corner dies. And again, just a simple border with the tape, which is going to pop there. Whoa, I've got that stuck to my card. These glues that we've got on a happy hour deal on for this hour only, with a reduction in the price there for you, down to £12.96. Bottom of the screen there.
Whoop, that's going to stick there. You saw how that tape pen just grabbed. There was no way that was going to move again. So we thought, do you know what? I'll not argue. So I had run some of these little hearts, which were the waist.
We remember saving these.
Through. There we go. And here we go.
6. You got 8 of them, didn't you?
I got 8, so I'm going to put 5 of them, I think.
5 is good. Odd numbers are good.
5 on there. And then just to finish it off, I've got a bow. So using the 3D glue gel. Now, 3D glue gel, this has no odour at all. Unlike a silicone glue. If you've ever used a silicone glue, they have an odour, and that odour lingers. But this is a same kind of 3-dimensional glue, but it doesn't have an odour and it doesn't contain silicone. But what it will do when it dries is leave that dimension, but it's great for attaching things like bows to tricky surfaces like glitter and card.
Yes, where it needs to grab. You've got your glitter card, which is that bumpy surface, isn't it? The microscopic bumps.
Absolutely. And then finally...
Oh, what a nice sentiment to use here as well.
I just think, yeah.
Wait till you see this. It's only a simple one word, but it's a good one.
I think so. I think so. There we go.
Yay! There it is.
I just think that's such a pretty card to play with, and you know, it is so simple. That's the thing, so simple to do, and just using those corner dies in a slightly different way.
Yeah, smile. There it is, with the luxury cardstock, the hearts, the little gems down below, and the corner dies could easily be on a corner, but here on that straight edge, looking very, very nice on that finished card, with smile as being the very apt, very nice sentiment there, which I think we should all remember to do today as well. So we've got our embossing folders also on the show. Our thanks to Fiona there for that demonstration. You've got your 4 embossing folders for an amazing offer today. You get all 4 with £8 off, making them just £19.96 plus delivery. Save even more, remember, when you've joined Freedom, and you can get extra savings on top of that. 477092. And when I say about saving more, it's £17.96 with a £10 saving. And that's a delivered price as well. £17.96 including postage for your 4 embossing folders, 477092. We've also got the storage binder, and your storage binder, we're very, very busy on these. At the moment, they're always an essential. It comes with your 3 magnetic sheets. They're double-sided magnetic sheets for £19.99. We can have a close look at ours live in the studio later if you want. 527610 to order that now. That's for storing your dies. And actually, I'm not surprised we're busy on that, because of course we've got dies on today's show now, which is what we're looking at. So you've got your dies. There are 2 different packs of 3, and you're saving to the point that you're paying for 2 but you're getting 3. You're paying for 4 of the dies but getting 6. So I say you're getting 3 sets, but there are 6 dies in total. I'll prove that by just spinning one of them around there for you. There you go. So you get 2 of the butterfly, you get 2 of each design to cut down on your cutting time. So 6 dies within your 3 sets there, but technically you're only paying for 4 of the dies because of your saving. And with Freedom, you're saving even more, making it £2 less. It's £17.98, whichever set you're going for. So the first set over here, you've got your hearts, your butterflies, and your lace designs, and then you've got the designs that I'd like to show you here, being 2 placed together on an edge. That's very similar to the technique we just saw with Fiona there, where she just had the 2 together for an edge. Now, whether that's a card that's going to be standing up like that, or if it's going to be a portrait style standing up like this, it's a really, really good effect. Of course, if I just tilt it to the side, you can see on a diagonal angle, they're going to really work as well. On the Happy Anniversary card, here's the one I was looking for. Do you remember the flower that we trimmed round to cut out to make a stopper? And we said, do the same thing with the hearts. Well, here, our designer Sandra has made this by cutting around the butterfly and sticking an extra butterfly over the top. So that extra bit of time involved is having a really, really good effect with that just butterfly, again, coming to the fore, even more lifelike. Then the concept itself is just to place them on a corner or a curve in this case to make your edge design there just on that that open. Here you've got your 4 on the front of the card. That's just 2 passes through the machine will get that effect, because you've got 2 of each design, you see. So you could put 1 cut and a 2nd pass just there. The way they've been designed, though, is you've got your cutting edge where it cuts above the line, it cuts out. So if I unfold this card here, you can see where it's cut out of the card, but it cuts the detail in, but not out and round. So what happens is you can cut it on the fold of a card, and you can get it all popping up and out. That's the edgeable design. So these 3 designs here, now we've got the concept. You've got your butterfly, your lace, and also your heart design there. Over here, different item number, so it's 585485 for that set. Over here, you've got your floral, which with your doily design in the top, your floral in the middle, and the lattice down below. In each set, again, if you've just tuned in, you get 2 of each design. That's 6 dies in total. With a saving, you're only paying for 4 of those dies, and 2 of them are coming to you as a bonus with your saving. You're paying even less with Freedom, making it £17.98, including delivery, to get yours. Here's that lattice design. With this very, very pretty happy birthday card on the top and the bottom. If you're placing 4 together to make a topper, again, that's just 2 passes through the machine to make that. Just 2 to make that that doily topper just there. Do the same thing, but in a different, slightly different way on the resultant card. You've got the lace design here, or lattice design rather. On the outside edge, and then, ooh, look at this as well. You've got your it's like a frame, so you can actually pop an embossed piece of card through. Can you see how it's just coming through that cut line there and underneath? Isn't that nice? So you get all 3 designs again here, and your item number to get them is 955771. We shall zip back and see Fiona now. We're ready with our next bit of our demonstration. On the website, you'll see, on Hochanda.com, you'll see all of your Crafters Companion essentials. The happy hour deal, definitely worth mentioning. It's only down in price by £3 for this hour. hour now. So you're getting all your glue types there, and you're getting a tape pen, you're getting a Collal all-purpose, you're getting a tacky glue, and also a 3D glue as well in that. All of your essentials like your tapes, your foam rolls, oh, and that easy magnetic storage binder with your 3 easy magnetic sheets. Definitely get that today. We've got one that we can show you here in the studio. It's really heavy duty as well.
Really are.
And you've got your sleeve if you want to name it too.
Well, absolutely. And the thing is that what you're loading these with are dyes, so you need something robust, because a quantity of dyes weighs a fair amount. And forgive me if I'm teaching you to suck eggs, but it really does. So you need something which is going to be really robust. The other thing is, because the magnetic is only magnetic on one side, what you're not going to get is you're not going to get a whole heap of those which all stick together, and what you've got, a bit like the red liner tape, is just a lump of magnetic sheet. So you want that other side to be coated. But they work so well, and of course you can fit many more than 3 in each of these folders. You've got a great deal of depth that you can use, and I like the fact it lies flat as well.
And there are of course refill magnetic sheets if you want to get even more. That it will fit more, obviously, so bottom of the screen for those, and you get 9 of them for $20.97. To add those in, it's item number 143743. You should be able to get 12 of the magnetic sheets inside this case alone. Really useful.
So I'm using that doily corner, which I absolutely love. So I've got a square. This time I'm using the Centura pearl card, the precious golds, and it's the rose gold from in there. So I'm going to cut this twice, and if I had my second set I would cut 2 there as well. But if you've only got 1 set, this is what you're going to do. You're going to cut 2, take them off, and then cut the other 2 there. So we'll run it through and cut it, just to show you the kind of, it's almost like pattern building with dies. We talk about pattern building with stamping all the time, don't we? Where you take a small stamp and you go, this will be a worker stamp. Well, these aren't that particularly small, but they have that same flexibility in them, and I think that's why I like them so much. I think corner dies are just one of those things that when you just stop worrying about them being for corners and just think about them as beautiful decorative elements that you can start really playing with. Can you see that outer edge has just come and cut away? There you go. Just where it's on the edge of the card. So there's the 2 edges which have cut away. If I show you that, you can see, if I tip it right forward, you'll be able to see that that has cut beautifully. You've even got some lovely, almost like piercework detailing on this. And again, I'm just going to take, so again, I'm taking the paper from the die, which is the easiest way of doing it. Now come and have a look at that. Isn't that perfect? You can see that piercework detail in there. And what I would do, there you are, teddy bear ears. Oh, teddy bear wearing a bonnet. There we go. But if you then cut these 2 here,
just one more pass through the machine.
There, and when you've cut those like that there, if I stretch over and just pull this one in, that's what you get. So if I pop those there. So that's what you get. You're going to get this beautiful mat, which you can cut in half or you can turn on its edge. So in fact what I did was I did that one in the Centura pearl, and then I cut a bigger square exactly the same way, just put it in the corners to use it as a corner die. But then if I turn this through 90 degrees to put it on, you start then building up a really quite a dramatic, beautiful pattern. Imagine the dies you would need to buy and purchase if that was one complete die. And then you don't get the flexibility with it either. So
that's just, if you're only getting the 1 set as well, that's only 4 passes through your machine as well. So
I mean,
one pair of dies.
It is extraordinary, isn't it? So let me make sure that's opening up the right way. So again,
this is what you mean by the pattern building.
I mean, you can build sizable designs on there. So again, that is then going to sit on there like that. There we go. And then this one will sit, and again I'm using my tape pen for speed.
Quick permanent results.
That's right.
On the Happy Hour deal today, you get one of them.
And then that is going to sit just in there we are going to grab one of my foam pads, which you will find on
they're on the show as well.
And so they will be on the website, one of the nice big ones, because it stops faffing around, and that will just peel away. And they are nice, strong foam pads, so that is going to sit in the centre, just there. And then to finish it off, we've got 4 little black gems, which are just going to pop into the corners here, and a bow. And you know, the thing is, that looks like a big dramatic card. Now, a die of that size would be $24.99 because for that amount of metal. So if you imagine what you're actually getting is something which enables you to get all of that drama for the less than you pay for the price of it if you were paying for a single die. And this is the thing, you're getting a lot of flexibility.
But you're getting the 3 different designs for less than you'd pay for one creative card die.
Indeed, and every design that I'm using for these, you can use with the other dies as well. Imagine they look completely different. I think that's rather pretty.
Yeah, I love the shapes that casts, you know, that kaleidoscopic design that it's got,
Well, sometimes patterns and decoration are what you want. You don't want to put an image on something, especially the kind of thinking of you. Sometimes an image might not be the appropriate thing.
You don't want to distract, do you? You want it to be pretty, but you want to get the message across.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lovely card, that, Fiona. And don't forget, you could do that for any of the dies that we've got on today's show. You could get that technique working for all of them. Now, we have been using the foam pads. We literally just use them there. They're available now. And this is actually the large set. So you're getting 20 sheets of the foam pads, all in different sizes. You've got 7 different sizes here. So you've got the square and the rectangular, large ranging down to the small. 961384 is your item number there on those. They're $12.99 plus delivery. There's also the small foam pad set. In fact, smaller squares, smaller blocks here. And you get little strips in this set as well for 20 sheets here for just $12.99 plus delivery. And that's 052086 to get those now. The embossing folders, we focused on the embossing folders this morning at 8 o'clock. Then we were very, very busy on them because we're having a good look at them. We could see them on every demonstration and we've been very busy on them all day, therefore. So hopefully you've got yours already. We've got 4 different designs here on the 3D embossing folders, and you don't have to choose. For the price there of $19.96, or if you're with Freedom, $17.96 delivered. Then as a Freedom member you will get all 4. It works out at $4.49 per folder, which is phenomenal if you're a Freedom member, because these are, if you've ever held a 3D embossing folder, you'll feel the weight of them, because to get the depth and the undulation and the curve in the design, obviously more of the materials, the raw materials and plastic has to be used. So yeah, in the manufacturing process, the quality is there with your 3D embossing folders. You can get hold of them today. Your item number is 477092. Even though you get all 4 of them, which one would be the first one that you're using today? Would it be the rosy florals down here in the foreground? Or would it be the florals there just on the right-hand side? Or one of the flourish designs? Maybe the flourish here with that detailed lattice work, or the grid work. Or you've got this like a faux linen look on the backdrop to this one here with the flourishes. I think I would go for this, the rosy one myself, for my rosy cheeks. I would use that one first, I think. But definitely have a little think about which one you'd be using first, and then that'll give you a good, get you sort of thinking about what you'll be making when you first get them home. You've got the potential to use these embossing folders on 3-dimensional objects, here, for example, on the box, but also these were pieces of art actually behind me, well worth showing. This is Andrea, the artist, that is sharing these with us, and we just love the puffin there. The embossing folders on the puffin design have been used for the rocks just here. That's actually the rose design on there for the puffin. So these are really, really creative. It's actually Andrea Kidman, the artist behind these, and she's using the embossing folders in a totally novel way. An embossing folder is way more than just a backdrop to a card. It's artistically very, very, very important indeed. The honeycombs here, that grid that you've got behind the paisley-like flourishes, is just making this card. I mean, that is, it's honestly, it's making it, isn't it? It's giving it that design. This is a perfect design to show the depth on your 3D embossing folders as well, because you've got the curve of the petals. You just cannot do that on a normal embossing folder with a thinner amount of plastic in it. You know, you haven't got the undulation and the curve to get that sort of a design. It would help if I held it that way. But if it says just for you, yeah. But it would. You know, it gives you the curves to the petals. This is a card that we made earlier on, and because of the depth of the 3D embossing folders, you're getting that option to actually pick out your detail, literally by dusting an ink pad over, or getting in there with a piece of fat foam to actually pick out your own details. All of the embossing folders are in the bundle, and you will get all of them therefore when you order today. But as a background or a card maker, they're so effective. Also, don't forget all the different techniques you've got with your embossing folders, like you know, letterpressing, inking, sanding your card back, you know, getting that distressed look by the letterpressing and sanding. But also, all of the things that you can put through, courtesy of your Gemini, you can work through with embossing craft metal, you can emboss leather, faux leather, materials, as well as paper, card and vellum as well. So £17.96 plus, including delivery, gets you all 4 embossing folders. Your item numbers just there to get them. On the dies, we've just been using them as well. We'll nip back and see Fiona now, but here are your dies. It's a set of 3 that you're getting, where you're getting all 6 dies, so there's 2 of each design in there. So 6 dies in your heart, butterfly and lace corner. They're £19.98 plus delivery, or £17.98 if you're with Freedom. That's delivered, so you won't pay delivery if you're Freedom. And then you've got one more set to just mention. You've got the lattice and the foreground on the right-hand side. You've got the floral on the left, and then at the top in the middle you've got the doily design. 955-771 to order those now. It's just £7.99 saving thanks to the buying 2 but you're getting 3, and then you're saving even more if you're with Freedom. So you're paying less than 2 but you're getting 3 as a Freedom member.
Okay, what we're going to try and do is I'm going to try and make this card super quick, because I want to run through one of those embossing folders if I can, so you can have a look. So these are the butterfly corners, and you can see I'm not going to use them as corners, I'm going to use them as ends on a plaque, which is going to be on my card. So I have made sure that the cutting edge is pointing outwards on that. So yeah, the cutting edge is the opposite side to the antenna. So the butterfly's antenna is there, its tail is there, that's the bit which cuts away. And you can check that by just checking which bit is raised. So we're going to run this through, quickly put this together, and again it's just a different way of using the corner dies, because with the corner dies, yes, you can cut them on the corners of your card once, twice, 3, 4 times or more, but you can then do so much more with them. And this is the thing, it's about being able to take a die, look at it, read it and go, actually I know what else I can do. And maybe even at home, if you're not doing it with these dies, maybe you're doing it with some others. So you can see those 2 edges cut away, as I would hope. And then what we're going to do is just take that tape off. More haste, less speed, Fiona. As in, stop and think what you're doing. You know, my dad used to say that to me all the time. And when I was younger, I used to go, what is he on about? And then as you get older, you go, yep, no, exactly what he meant. So again, just taking the paper from the die, but look at that. Perfect. Already absolutely perfect. So hugely quick card to put together, length of an A4. I have got some of that lovely luxury cardstock which we've got on the show, and we will have on the show at 4 o'clock. Heads up, just saying, can't say any more because I'll get shot.
Okay.
Yes.
Cardstock.
But we're going to just pop that.
Racing green.
It's great, isn't it? Yeah. Really lovely. So that is going to go there. Oh, I'm going to be super quick.
On the.
Yeah. Wow. Isn't that always the way when the tape pen runs out? Okay, I'm going to put this together like this.
All 22 metres
so that you can see, I know.
Imagine how many cards you've made with that.
So imagine that is going to be your finished card, looking something like that.
Well,
okay?
That's lovely, and that's using, of course, those beautiful butterfly corners to make that panel on there and finish off with the bow, and it would look absolutely lovely.
Okay, that is the one I glued.
Okay,
but I really wanted to run this through, so I have just taken that one there, and this is that beautiful embossing folder, and we're going to just have a play so I can explain what I mean about the 3D-ness of this. So again, we'll just pop that through. And I've got my gilding waxes all ready to go out there, so we'll just open some of these.
Every second, it's good.
Well, it's the advantage of this wonderful hand screen machine. Yeah, there we go. So, this is black card. Normally on black card you would not see an emboss. You will on this. Look at that. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Pop. But then you can start picking out that detail with your gilding waxes, and this is when it really starts. Oh, that went right under my nail. I didn't mean to do that. As much as I love gilding wax, under the nail, not the best.
Don't want it there.
But look at this, just come to life. So there, that is your mid-ground detail. Then in your foreground, you might not even notice it, but you've got these lovely little flowery fronds that you can see just there. And then sitting, there we are. But as I run my finger over, you can see all that detail just spring to life, can't you? That maybe you couldn't see when that was just a flat piece of card, but how much more impressive does this look? And you can start to really build that depth and dimension on there as well.
Lovely design, just one of the 4 designs you're getting today.
But you know, this was a quick. I want to throw this in because it's going to look great. So that whole thing, even if you were doing it better than me, slower than me, look at that. It is just phenomenal. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yes, it's
absolutely gorgeous.
A deep impression each time. Now that could have been craft metal, it could have been vellum, it could have been any of the different materials that have gone through in the magical box. You've got that wonderful luxury cardstock here in the purple. That was craft metal as well. You can hear it. And that's leather, which was done a good while ago, wasn't it? It wasn't like last week or anything.
About 8-9 months ago. So you can see, beautiful.
Okay, whichever type of card you're using, whether you're letterpressing, whether you're going with gilding wax and black card, whether you're working with whatever technique it is that you've chosen, the embossing folders, you can do so many different things with them. And they're on such a good offer today. We've got freedom prices everywhere. So joy and freedom, you'll save on your delivery, you won't pay delivery costs, and you'll get that extra saving as well. So it will make sense to you. Fiona, we'll see you at 4 p.m.
You will indeed.
We'll be together, and we've got so much to share with you as well. So we're going to mix it all up. We'll be able to show you a variety of things. So whatever you've already got on its way to you. Thank you so much for watching, and do stay tuned. There's so much more to come. But don't forget, you're paying so little compared for your dies. You're paying less than the cost of 2 of the die sets, but you're getting all 3 if you're a Freedom member, so it's a really good value. Fiona, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
For everything we've seen. It's been lovely having your company as well. Do check the website before we go. Bye. Yeah, do stay tuned. It's the Project Pin-Up one-day special with Tonic. We've also got designs by Dewberry Fabrics with Julie and Sue later. Bags of Inspiration coming up in 2 hours also. Don't forget Crafting Market is on Sky 676.
Hi, I'm Hayley from Craft Yourself Silly, and we're really excited to still be working with you guys here on Hochanda. We were there from the very beginning, and we're still bringing you lots of really exciting soft crafts. We design and manufacture all of our kits and all of our fabrics here in the UK, and we love bringing them to you. So if you're an experienced sewer or you're just starting out in soft crafts and sewing, join us. There's tips and fabrics for everybody. Make sure you don't miss our shows and come and craft yourself silly on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Ali from Ali Stitchy Fingers. I've been sewing most of my life. I absolutely love sewing. I've been with the Hochanda now from the very beginning, really. That's when I started to go there. The Hochanda family are lovely people to work with, and I'm really enjoying my time with them. Designing is a big part of the journey for me as well. I love going out and finding the fabrics to use in the projects and bringing them to you. I love the designing process from start to finish, and then the finished project is just the icing on the cake. So make sure you don't miss out. Come and sew with me on Hochanda.
Hello everybody, a warm welcome back to the One Day Special. If you haven't seen it already, you are in for a treat. Speaking of treats, can I introduce you to the very talented Jodie?
Hello, darling. How are you?
I really enjoyed our hour together,
It's
Ariane.
good, isn't it?
Oh, it's good.
These are beautiful.
For this hour, now, can I just tell you, I've spent an hour on the phone to Dave Bradford. He's taking me through my nautical school exam. I have passed with flying colours. I'm allowed to wear the hats for the hour. You'll see why I'm wearing this hat in just a moment, because we've got three beautiful dies. Talk us through the dies.
These are absolutely stunning. These are your pin-up girls.
Oh, yeah.
So in that collection, you've got 16 dies in total. You've got the inside and the outside edges. So when you place them together, you're able to get your background so you can start to paper piece. So starting with the Singing in the Rain, she is gorgeous. So you've got your background, you've got your detail die, you've also got some little raindrops, your sentiment, but you can place them together. So you can, as I say, paper pierce, you can colour through there. Absolutely so easy to do. You've then got drink champagne, darling.
Yes.
She is a sassy chick. She is lovely. Nice little sentiment there. But take the glass away, she could have a milkshake, she could be carrying flowers. You know, you decide how you want to do it. Now, she has been the most popular. And
sold out individually.
Sold out. Brilliant. So we've then got the Hello Sailor. Now, the Hello Sailor, a real icon of the era. You know, you've got your little bluebirds in there as well. She could be next to the boat. She could be sat on a wall. You decide how to play with her. But some of the cards, I have to say, are amazing. So what about going to the movies? Singing in the Rain there. She's got her swimming costume on, but she could equally just have a bikini on by taking those middle segments out. You've got Hello Sailor sat in the little ring there. You know, many different ways, whether you're doing easel cards.
Love that.
Whether you're doing...
that looks so cool.
Looks good, doesn't it? Whether you're placing a boat behind her.
Oh, yeah.
Could be somebody going on a cruise.
On a cruise ship.
It could. Do you have somebody in the Navy?
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect.
Fantastic.
If you like Wine Time with Jodie.
Oh, yes.
That is...
Who does not love Wine Time with Jodie?
So there we have the little girl with the top.
We've all got a friend of ours who likes a glass of baby fizz.
Oh, absolutely. But maybe we're just going to the beach.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so just get your Aquaflows out, your Nouveau Mousses, create that beautiful background there. And she's got a sun parasol now, not an umbrella.
And designed to paper piece, so you become your own fashion designer. You decide, it dictates how you want to colour in these fantastic ladies, these fantastic pin-ups. But you have got something here that can be so kitsch. I mean, look at this for a trendy inspiration. How great does that look? That to me is a premium inspiration. If you want something again that has the impact a little bit different, what I say, and I'm sorry if I sound like a broken record if you watched the previous hour, if I'm buying anything here at Hochanda, it always has to follow three criteria. It's the first, value, which we always give you, especially in the one-day special. But I want something that's usable. So if no point getting something that looks great, Jodie, you're not going to use.
Absolutely.
But something you always advocate, versatility.
Absolutely.
But something you don't have. Now, I definitely don't have anything like this in part of my collection.
You know, a lot of people say, you know, men are hard to do cards for.
Yes.
What man wouldn't like one of these cards?
It's such a good point.
I think they are a little cheeky, they're a little sassy, they are really echoing the era of the times of the 1950s, so empowering the lady's figure, how she holds herself and everything else.
It's the poses as well as you go through. But also, what about this? Forget the guys. Planning a girls' night out, it could be a hen's night or just a general girls' night out. It could be a party, it could be a big birthday, a 40th, a call to action, a call to arms.
Oh, 40th birthday
Go
party,
on.
never again.
But now, can I just let you know, we're nearly 60% of the one-day special. We had a lot of stock here, proving very popular. You are getting all three, but effectively you are getting three for the price of two, which we always love. Great saving, £15 saving here. You're getting 16 dies in total and a collection of the most beautiful pin-up ladies. They've got so much character and you're going to have a lot of fun using them. Details on your screen, 320836. If you do want the individuals, you can. Just going to show you. Now, we've only got two. One sold out. Hello, Sailor. You can see there, $14.99 your price, 139656 your item number there. And then we've also got Singing in the Rain too, which we're going to show you. I like Singing in the Rain. Now, the beauty of Singing in the Rain, you can take away that brolly. She can be leaning on anything. It could be a cupcake, it could be a counter, it could be a beach ball. $14.99 your price, 211019 your item number there. What about the Craft Perfect? Oh, I was going to say, what about the Craft Perfect card? I'm afraid it's sold out. It was limited, but it is gone. That's a cautionary tale. What I would say, you've only got 2 more hours to enjoy the one-day special. We say stocks are around, well, you can get this one-day special while stocks last or until final call. It could be a question of while stocks last, but if you see anything on the show, like our kaleidoscope boxes, don't hang around. And just to draw your attention to the fact, we haven't got a huge amount of stock here. Why are people falling in love with our kaleidoscope boxes?
Because these are stunning, I have to say. These are one of the most amazing die collections that I've had the pleasure of working with, because you can mix and match all the different ones. So you've got 2 size lids. You've got your hexagon and you've got your octagon.
Right.
Okay, so big box, little box. You've then got side panels.
A dance there.
Darling, you've got the hat on, you can do the dance. So we've got small panels, medium panels and large panels.
Gotcha.
So what do they do?
What do they do?
These are the small panels with a hexagon top. So you can see you've got a little, it's like a powder puff box.
Yeah.
You know, many ladies out there will recognise, you know, the powder puff boxes, that is that sort of size.
Yeah.
But you can see the dies actually are all verso, so you can cut them into the design work if you wish. So small panel. We've then got a medium panel. Same lid, but with the medium panels in there. But then you can start to add the large panels. Now, by putting the large panels in, you can see the 3 different sizes of the hexagon that you can make.
So that, I mean, that is actually a great example of versatility. So same principle, making them all.
Absolutely. So each of your panel sets also have all the decorative dies in there. They've got the decorative internal and external parts as well. So they're your hexagon boxes. But should you wish, you can do your octagon. Which is that same principle with the sides, but you've got the octagon lid. So that is going to be a huge box if you use those panels.
Oh, we're talking now.
So you can
nice
mix
cakes
and match them. Absolutely, Dundee cake with loads of Brazil nuts on top.
Or clothing. If you ever gone out and bought a nice top and you don't know how to give it, and just wrapping it up, what a great way to.
Now let's face it. A lot of you do craft fairs. You do farmers markets and everything else. Sell them flat. Make the customer make them up, so you can keep them completely flat.
If you do want to incorporate these fantastic kaleidoscope boxes with the one-day special, how great. This is actually an inspiration Jodie made live on the show. You can always recap that at 9 o'clock this morning via our rewind option. But let's just have a look at the metal that you're getting in here, because that really does, in my mind, it's indicative of where the value's at. Look at that. Beautiful detail.
So that's the hexagon, that's the smallest lid. Yeah, so you've got loads of different elements. You've got all the side panels, you've got all the tops, you've even got a set of nesting hexagons in there. But you can see you've got the additions as well. You've got a little tag, you've got flowers in that one. In the smaller version, you have got all the side panels. In the medium version, you've got even the tatty rose in there. Can you see the little tatty rose there? And also sentiments in there as well. So you can start to really play with your dies, bringing in. These could be panels in your card fronts. You don't have to use them on boxes. They could be just beautiful decorative panels within a card.
Yeah. just to let you know, now, this has always been popular. It's sold out in the past. We brought it on the show. We've only started featuring it today, really popular in the 9 o'clock hour. What you're getting is a fantastic saving. So straight off the bat, you're saving £24. Normally, this would cost you over £100 for this collection. But here's the interesting bit, £108.95 to be precise. Here's what I like. Now, traditionally, as a flexi payment, we'd offer you 2 flexi payments. But as part of this option, you are getting 51 dies in total for a first flexi payment of £28.32, and you're spreading that out over 3 months. So you've got 3 flexi payments to take advantage of, hopefully making life that little bit more manageable. Busy for this option. We haven't got a huge amount of stock here, so do take advantage while it lasts. Got some other items that might interest you as well. We've got some half-price dies coming through. Now, they're matte and layering dies. Jodie and I had a quick look at them in our 9 o'clock hour, and Jodie described them, I totally agree with her. These are your essentials, these are your go-tos. If you don't already have them in your stash, or you're looking to get some different shapes, especially the circles and the squares, phenomenal. You're getting lovely detailing there, good reviews, got sentiments in the mix as well. Does anyone fancy a day out?
Yeah.
Hochanda?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. It's at the Crate and Craft Show. That's at the NEC. It's coming up very, very soon. So please come and join us. We'd love to see you. And come and say hello. Please do that. If you do see any of the team, any of the presenters, we genuinely would love to speak to you. So do not be shy there. Now, we've had an email from Nick in Bulgaria.
Hello, my cherub.
Yeah,
how are you?
Such an awesome guy. Now, he's saying, when's the Yanis die available?
Yeah. Peanut.
Earlier on, I was on the counter trying to recreate one of the pin-up poses.
On,
I can't get on the counter. It was kind of me like, that doesn't do it justice. You have to look at my Facebook page. But Nick, thank you very much for that. Because of the tonic dies here, you have to go and have a little look.
Well, Nick is part of the Hochanda blog team.
He is, and I actually put a link on my Facebook page to see his first blog. I read through it. It's a great blog, and he's such a great guy.
The next time you're over, Nick, I think you need to come to the studio and spend some time with us.
I love that. We've got to do that. We've got to get Nick on air. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, it'd be lovely to see you, babe.
Please take a look at Nick's first blog post. Honestly, it's great. You will enjoy the read. Such an interesting guy, Nick, in general. His pet pig.
He's crackers.
He is. He's awesome.
Absolute crackers, aren't you, Nick? He's brilliant.
I'll give this back to. There we go. I'm going to put it back on in a bit. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, the action is natural, isn't it?
It looks better on D, our floor manager. I'm slightly disappointed.
Right, so we're going to play with the Champagne Girl, okay? Now, you get the outside edge, you also get that lovely detail.
Yeah.
We've already cut the outside edge, so we're going to cut the detail as well.
Lovely.
So let's tape that down, and we're going to run that through the machine.
Oh.
Now, this little girl is going to have some spotty outfit on.
Nice. Again, because you can be your own fashion designer, I love the fact you can go quite kitsch, very 1950s polka dot designs.
Absolutely, why not? So, let's take our little girl. We're going to... Oh, let me find my craft pick. I don't know what I've done with my craft pick. There it is. So let's just take out any little element that is still in there.
The detailing, though, in the silhouette is phenomenal.
It is. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. So... She is going to sit in there. Now that's going to give you loads of different ways of using it. So if you are just wanting to colour, it's going to give you an edge to colour too. Yeah, so you're not going to come out of the shape. If you are paper piercing, it's going to be so easy to paper piece.
I'm thinking Valentine's Day card. This would be really nice.
Yeah, when's that? Next week?
Yeah, it's coming up. Oh, is it only next week?
Next Wednesday. Oh, I'm at home, Joss. I'm at home. You can buy me flowers, sweetheart.
Yeah, I need to get my present sorted.
So there we've got our little girl. Okay. So let's take the outside edge again, and we've got this little piece of pattern paper. You can see you don't need a lot.
No.
Okay.
It's a good scrap buster.
It is a scrap buster. It's a perfect scrap buster. So we're just going to tape her down, and we're going to run her through. And give her some nice little spots. So all the way through, and don't do the Jodie tap because you're going to lose all your bits. Yeah.
Okay.
So just be careful. So we're going to take the little girl.
Yeah.
We're going to take the adhesive, and we're just going to apply that in the areas where we want all that to be. Just take the excess away.
And this is very. I say this hesitantly, but very trendy at the moment. So on trend with the 1950s.
Absolutely.
Kitsch. If you know somebody who you struggle to make cards for. It could be the guys, or it could be one of your friends. You don't want to make them a pretty card because you know they're just not going to get it. But if you make them a trendy card like this, they'll love it.
I have quite a few friends that are very much into this era. You know, they go to a hop, and there's a local group. Yes, a hop. Right. She's saying, a hop. What's a hop? It's basically a meeting where you go and dance and do the old Lindy Hop and all that sort of thing. So we're just going to take the little bits out and then place that one in there. I think the Lindy Hop would be the most amazing dance.
Do you know, I'm just seeing here, see your scrap you press away, you could use that as a background.
You could. She could have a slight shadow going behind her with no problem. I'm just trying to find that little bit there. And that is going to go into there. So now she's got her outfit on, but we're not going to incorporate any other pieces. We're then going to come in with pens, okay? So she's going to have darker shade coming down this side of her leg.
For the stocking effect?
This is just really so she looks like she's got a bit of a suntan. Yeah? And then we just...
Back in the day, didn't the GIs used to give the silk stockings?
Absolutely, they did. And the ones that couldn't get the stockings had the gravy lining up the back of the leg. Yeah.
So apparently, just to let you know, Tash, our director, she still advocates that if you're in a rush, the gravy lining still works.
Oh dear. We wondered why there was smell of Bovril in the makeup room. Oh, dearie me. Right, so let's do her face and neck. So don't forget her ear. We're just going to come down one side. And then going to go in and just shade all that in there. It's quite profound how a little bit of colours, and Jodie, what you're doing there, anyone can do. I'm scribbling. A little bit of blending, two colours, and all of a sudden you're just bringing the image to life. You do, absolutely. So we're just going to go down there, and then don't forget her pigtail. So she's got a pigtail. That looks awesome. So we have got our little girl all ready to go. And now, how long does it take? You could do those, put them in a box, and then you could come back to them. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in a little card blank. Now, I'm not going to put it on the card blank because I'm going to do something different with that. Okay. So once again, just a little bit more spotted paper. So as I say, you don't need a lot of stuff. So that is going to go onto there, slightly off skew. This one is going to go over the top, but it needs a counterbalance at that side because you've got that on that side. Gotcha. So let's just have a counterbalance. Nice. So we can take those bits away. And these are generic principles you can apply to all your cards. Yeah. So that is going to go into there. Love it. And then my little girl is going to come onto the top. Let's 3D her. Give her a bit of lift. You've chosen not that the girl needs it. Well, you've chosen such good colours here as well. I love all of that. Ties it in beautifully. I like spots. I really like spots. And our Sean, who's done this card, you know, I think she likes spots as well. There's nothing better than a good spot. It's true though. Yeah. So we're going to go on here, and Dawn is the same. Dawn is she likes spots. Yeah. It's weird how we all sort of. We do have queues on the phone lines. I'm sorry if you're stuck in a queue. So we've got nearly 2-minute queues on the phone lines. The fastest way to order at the moment is on our website, hochanda.com. But if you do want to stick on the lines, that's absolutely fine. I promise you we're going to try and get through to you as soon as possible. So we've got a nice little bow that's just going to go on the top there. Oh, yeah. We're going to finish off with a little button. Nice. And then we have on the website some little sentiments. These are the miniature moments. So the miniature moments... Yeah. Oh, now these are just going to go on there. Yeah. So once that is placed onto the card blank, it will become a card. Okay. Oh, look at that. But we're going to do something different with that one in a minute. Okay. I'm intrigued. Stick around. Okay, we're going to have a quick recap right now. We have got some Nouveau drops for you. So the paper's sold out, but these Nouveau drops really complement the paper stash that we had. So 8
95% of the stock's gone. I'll tell you why this is busy. £10.75 is a great price. You're saving £3. But check this out. If you're a Freedom member, what? £9.68. You are getting all 5 of these exquisite Nouveau drops. So you're getting the red and blues collection. 745-443, your item number there. Great way to bolster your Nouveau stash. Really good quality. You're going to love the Nouveau drops. We've also got the miniature moments now. Jodie just showed you the miniature moments in action. They're beautiful collection. You're getting 6 of these wonderful sentiments, and they are so usable. You got On Your Day. You got Sent with Love. Just to say, happy anniversary, congratulations, and hello. Seriously, all of those I would use throughout the whole year. That's like kind of go-to sentiments. I mean, I love the Just to Say or Sent with Love. You can give those to anyone. £24.94 your price. You're saving £14. 699-888 your item number there. OK, we have got a one-day special. Dee, where's the hat? She had one thing to do. One thing to do. Throw it in. There we go. What happened to the throw? All right, thank you very much, Dee. All right, now, here what you're getting is a selection of fantastic dies. You've got, I'm being told I'm bullying you, I'm sorry. You've got these fantastic dies. You've got real character here, so there's something original. What I will say, as crafters, you need to invest in something that speaks to you. So at the moment, I'm going to show you some inspirations. Could you see yourself using these fantastic pin-up girls in your card making? Whatever you want to do. It could be artwork for the home or your paper cards. Maybe you're planning a girls' night out. It could be a big birthday or just a general celebration. What a great way to rally the team. Or what about this to put over a bottle of wine and give to a gift? We've all got a friend who likes a bottle of wine. But it's really the strength of the image. Now, this is actually one of the dies that's sold out individually. You can get the other 2 individually, but they're proven popular. But the real value is at the one-day special. What about this? So as you're looking at these inspirations, I want you to ask yourself a question. Could you see yourself using these girls in your card making? Do they have something that's captured your imagination? If you know somebody, I tell you where these are great. Masculine cards, you'll never get a guy complaining if you feature one of these fantastic girls as a topper in their card, or Hello Sailor. You can give that to anybody. Or do you know a member of your family that can relate, can think back to the 1950s? Because it really taps into that period. Or you know somebody who loves that era as well, because this is just so fashionable. Here you've got beautiful, strong imagery. But do you see the real strength of these this set is you become your own fashion designer. You can take the girls in any direction you like. So, I mean, with the bikini, you can put any colours. Or what about this? Paper piecing. They truly are a versatile set. It's strong imagery. A lot of fun too. You've got the quality, you've got the value, you've got something that's quirky, that's original, that's fun, and that is the key. As crafters, we want to have something that's fun. Do you have anything like this in your stash already? If the answer is no, this could be a great investment for you. I really like this. The whole team, I have to say, have fallen in love with this collection. We really have. Everyone's come in. You can see from the inspirations how versatile they are. How great is this? It can be cheeky, it can be fun, but it can equally be something that's very trendy, very cool. If you know somebody going on a cruise, great way. Oh, by the way, do you remember these dies? Jodie broke records selling these out the other way. It was last week, actually, but if you're lucky enough to get hold of them, how great do they work? So that's for your memory books. OK, $29.97 your price. What you are getting, effectively, 3 dies for the price of 2. The value is there, the quality is there. You are getting 16 dies in total. So when I say dies, obviously I mean the sets. Your item number is 320836. Busy for the one-day special. We've also got lots more coming up at Hochanda. Dee, get ready. There we go. Oh, we missed it. Take a look. So this is what's coming up. At the moment, we have got our pin-up one-day special with Yanis Morgan. I've heard about him. He's quite good. You've also got, Dewberry Fabrics with Janice Phillips. Oh, yes, that's worth tuning in for. You've also got the bag. Janice has got bags of inspiration, the lucky thing. She gets all the good shows. You've also got the Crafter's Companion Best Of with Matt McNamara. Come on. What about this? The final call, and yes, working with Jodie on the final call for this fantastic one-day special. But don't leave it to the final call, because you never know. With the one-day special, there have been, well, a lot of occasions where we sold out before the final call. Do not leave it to chance. What are we doing next, Jodie?
Right, so we're going to play with that box collection, OK? Now, I've gone ahead and I've done a lot of it, OK, because I wanted to put the Nouveau drops on it.
Yeah.
So we're going to use the octagon this time, and this is the largest of the box lids.
That's a good size.
Okay, so we've
size.
cut it out of the cardstock. We've then gone in and cut all our little elements for around the side. We've placed that on both of them. We've then taken, because the octagon is 8 sides, you need to cut 1, 2, 3, 4 of the panels, and they're going to give you 8 panels in total. Now we have die cut straight into the panel, and then on the back we've stuck the element in the back there. So we've then gone on and done all the Nouveau drops.
Oh, they work beautifully with the detail.
Just in those little holes, and that there is that rhubarb. No, it's not Atella Porcate, it's autumn red.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got all the little blobs in there. Now it's important that you do them while they're flat. Don't try and put your Nouveau drops on when you've built your box, because they're just going to slide down the hill.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all those. Now in your collection you get not only that large decorative die in the middle with all those elements on, chop them out, they make beautiful embellishments.
This could make a good storage box for any sewers out there.
It could. Do you have children that are going to university? Make them up a little sewing box. Yeah, because believe you me, kids need to learn to sew.
Yeah, they
Amy
do.
Johnson. Yeah.
Shamed by Mum on TV.
Absolutely. Mum, can you sew this button on my top? I can't sew a button on. You're 21, Angel.
Come on.
Yeah. You've then got interior dies.
Poor. She's watching her Mum on show. Shame to the nation.
She'll soon learn to sew, won't she?
Yeah.
So you've got here all the little stitch lines in that one. Then the other one is a plain edge.
Okay, that's nice that you've got the option.
You do have the option. So we're going to cut the large one out of this beautiful burgundy red.
You know what, that's nice paper.
It is, it's gorgeous. Craft Perfect is... Hand on my heart, once you've tried Craft Perfect, I can guarantee you'll buy more. Because it's a beautiful cardstock. The only thing it's no good for is to make your card blanks.
Okay.
Because it's too light. It's a 216. Yeah. You know, the basic weight for a card is the 240.
But for matting and layering.
For matting and layering, it's perfect. So that there is one of the hexagons. Now we are going to cut the other one out of the pearlescent cardstock. Now with all tonic pearlescent cardstock, it is double-sided. Oh. Which is absolutely amazing for card blanks, because the inside of your card looks as good as the outside. Okay.
And it's got that weight.
It is. It's a 250 GSM, so it's absolutely perfect weight. So we're going to put the next hexagon on and cut that one out.
Brilliant.
So if you have got any of our hexagon nesting dies, then you can also use these in conjunction to elongate your collection. Or if you don't, what I've done, because I don't have any more here, what I've done, let me just take that away. You can see that's got the little stitch marks going all the way.
Yeah, I like that.
There we go. We're coming in. Hello. There we go.
Close up. Oh,
yeah, you've got the little stitch marks in there. Keep it still and then you don't go out of focus. There we go. But I want another hexagon to sit inside there.
Okay.
Octagon. So what I've done is I've taken the main die, I've drawn round it, and then I've come in by 3mm.
Clever.
And then that is going to fit within there.
Clever cookie.
Okay. So let's stick all those together.
So, as a crafter, tell me, with the boxes, why are they so versatile? What would you be putting in your boxes?
I would store my junk in them.
Yeah, great for storage.
Absolutely brilliant for storing all your rubbish in your office, your craft rooms. Absolutely brilliant. You know, the amount of rubbish that you could get in one of these boxes. You know, all the little tassels, you know, all the bits. We recycle a lot of things, to be honest. Yeah.
Paper stash?
Well, there's one lady on social media, and I can't remember your name, sweetheart, I'm sorry. She went out and bought a new duvet cover the other day, took it out, and you know, inside there's that corrugated piece of cardboard.
I know exactly.
She's like, oh,
amazing.
What can I do with that? And we're all the same. Yeah. We are all the same. Yeah. So.
But also they're great for gifts too. If you're looking to give something in. What about Dee? Have you ever made tablet?
Oh
Yeah, sorry, it's these made of Scottish. If you're in Scotland, you ever taste tablet? It's like a fudge, but so much sweeter. Seriously, if you ever tried it, you'll love it. But great way, if you want to make something at home, like fudge, cookies, tablets, great boxes.
Yeah, absolutely. Just make sure that you wrap them in grease-proof paper so that the grease doesn't soak into the paper. So by placing that on there, that is going to become the top of my box. Okay? Now, all you do to make your panels is stick them together with the glue flaps, okay? High-tack tape is going to be your best friend in this instance.
So that's as easy as it is to make it. It's just literally sticking the panels together.
It is.
No
so
way.
just go down the score line and just apply the adhesive. Wet glue will work as well, but you will be waiting a little bit. But all you're doing is going down and incorporating all those panels.
Look at the detail
together.
you've got here.
Yeah. So people say about Nouveau drops how long to dry. I did this just over an hour ago. So for this size blob,
Kidding.
about an hour.
That's really good.
So that is going to go into there. So then all you do is fold it up.
Yeah.
Take that one.
Now, you showed us, and I hope we're going to get to see it again, a great tip if you're looking to slide the panels into your bottom base. Because it is a snug fit.
It is a snug
But there is a tip. Don't worry, Jodie's got a little tip for you.
So that's my panel. Now, if I was selling this at a craft fair, that would go into an A4 cello bag with a sheet in there with a picture on the front, and then somebody could put it together.
£4?
Yeah, absolutely.
Easily.
No problem at all.
Easily. By the way, we've got a little update on the Nouveau drops. A set of 5. They are limited stock for your reds and blues. Please don't miss out if you want to go for these. Great value. There we go. Let me just move that out of the way. So you can see them. So you're getting all of these, but look at the Freedom discount. We're limited stock. We've only got 10% of the stock remaining. As a Freedom member, the price comes down to £9.68. That is phenomenal when you consider that you are getting all 5. They'll last you a very long time. 745 443, your item number there. I went number blind.
Right, you'll see that the die puts all the score lines in as well.
Brilliant.
There's no need to score any of those lines at all, okay? So just go round, reinforce all those little tabs. Now, when you start to stick panels on the front and panels on the top, you're then looking at a sturdy bit of kit. Yeah, because if you think about it, we've got 240 on there, we've got 216 there, 240 there, 216 there.
Can I give it a feel?
Yeah,
Nice.
so you've got a real sturdy...
Oh, wow, you really do.
It does, it really
I know you
takes
can't
shape.
feel it at home, but genuinely, it's true. And it makes sense, it's logical. As you say, you're building up those layers.
Yeah, so this is the bottom of my box.
Okay.
Now, because it's the same die as the lid, there is a little tip, because if you do them the same, then you can't get the lid on very easily.
No, it's going to be a tight fit.
So what you need to do is, this is the bottom. Just take that one off there. You're going to give this a tight fit. So you can't see any space. We've missed one there as well. We can't see any space between the two flaps.
So this is going to be a nice tight bottom.
It is going to be a nice tight bottom.
But then, okay, so we made a tight bottom. How would we make the top? I know we're going to see this in a moment. But then I presume then we have to make the top slightly looser.
We do. So we need to leave a little space. So that's my base.
Okay.
So with the top, let's just take all those little elements away. With the top, you need to give it a little space between the two little curves.
Okay. So
it's really easy.
Tight bottom, little, a slightly bigger top.
Absolutely.
Good dimensions.
So let's take this off here. Just go around. High tack, as I say, is the best thing to use.
Perfect. All right,
so
I
now,
want to see this. So I get you.
If I bring that into there, into there.
So you've just given a little gap here.
Yeah, there's just that little gap just at the top there. Okay, and it just makes it so that it's a little bit bigger then, and then it's a lot easier.
It doesn't have to be much, but that little difference does make a big difference when you're trying to slot it on.
It does. So just carry on working round there.
I mean, Jodie, watching you put this all together, this has come together very quickly.
So that's your bottom, that's your top. You could, if you wanted, place that one over the top of that one.
That is perfect for jewellery.
And then you have got a little jewellery box, you have got a fudge box. So that is one box that you could do. Just and you can do that with the octagon and the hexagon.
How cool is that?
So handmade fudge, chocolate box.
You can put a heart on there, put some jewellery in, boom.
You can. Also, if you are a jewellery maker, if you take a set of nesting dies, cut the front out, put acetate in the back, you could then hang the jewellery in there, so it's a presentation box as well.
Fantastic.
Stop sticky fingers at craft fairs, believe you me.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a very good point.
So let's put those to one side.
Words of experience.
Yeah, absolutely. So this here is going to be your box. So taking your base,
right,
you're going to place your adhesive inside those little flaps.
Okay.
You don't need a lot, just in those little flap areas.
Yeah.
So put it on all of the 8 sides.
And there is a way to slot into the flaps. This is a technique, and watch this because this is quite good.
Right. Trying to get that into there is like trying to get a sausage into a sausage skin.
We've all been there.
It ain't going to fit.
Yeah.
Okay? So you need to reduce the diameter. So what you do is you pull one panel into the middle.
Oh.
So then you place that into there.
Genius.
Making sure that those are in situ. And then you go flip.
Jodie, you're a crafty
And that
one.
there is going to be your box. And because it's a tight fit, it's automatically going to stick at the bottom.
Perfect.
So let's put the lid on. So we just go round, just helping it in.
Teasing it.
So tease it in, so you've got your box.
I mean, how good does that look? Jodie, that looks incredible.
Then the little girl that we made is going to go onto the top of our box. And that has got the matching card, gift box and card set.
That is incredible. Seriously, Jodie, you've done it
good,
again.
aren't they?
Seriously good.
Yeah.
We are busy for the one-day special. We're busy for the kaleidoscope boxes. If you do want to go for the boxes, remember, you've got the option to take advantage of not 2, but 3 flexi payments of £28.32. Look at the reviews. 46 people have given this 5-star review. So have a look. Read. You can read the 3 and 1-star review, but you've only got one of those. You've got 46 people saying this is worth 5 stars. You can work as soon as you get it, which is great. Tonic products are always a delight to use. This exquisite collection of gift boxes are a delight, and they make much welcome addition to other tonic dies I have in my collection. The panels also, that's gone in. Versatile dies to make boxes, excellent quality, fantastic service, does what it says on the tin, and it really does. At your leisure, and what I would say, there's certain opportunities or certain times where I will read reviews, and I fully understand that you've got 3 flexi payments of £28.32. This is a considered purchase, but what I do want you to consider is the versatility that you are getting here, because you are getting a fantastic collection, 51 dies in total, dies that will work for you. You've got different size ranges as well. I want you again to ask yourself the question, when would you be using these? What would you use these for? Have you ever been in a position where you wanted to give someone a gift and you've maybe bought something from a market? Thank you, floor manager D's just give me, there you go, keep them going, Dee, keep them going. I'm going to show you the different sizes. Here, thank you, Dee. So, this is your smallest size. Take a look at this. So well, I say the smallest size, you can just use the top and the bottom if you want for jewellery, but just showing you with the panels, that is your smallest size. Look at the detailing that you're getting in here. This could be a mantle pleaser. Imagine this on your mantle with a battery, and it has to be a battery-powered tea light. It would look phenomenal. But then we can suddenly go from our small to our medium, using different detailing, adding a mat and a layer, taking it in a different direction, still very beautiful. So now again, could be a gift or could be some storage. Or if you wanted to go deep, what about, I'm going to pick this one up here. This is what Jodie made actually on the show. What about this? So there's our mid. Here's our large, using the one-day special as well, these fantastic pin-up girls. Colorways, look at the detail of the paneling, totally transforming it. You can have some fun. Maybe you want to go elegant. It could be black and gold, it could be silver, it could be glitter, it could be mirror. So you can see you've got that scope there and you've got that versatility. So depending on what you want to put, you've got a slightly deeper base. Or do you have something, maybe cakes, maybe tablet, maybe fudge, maybe it could be, I don't know, some clothing that you want to put in there. What about this? This is the big boy. I do love the fact, and Jodie showed you this, just using the top and the base together, so forget the panelling, you've got a great box to give jewellery in there. So you can, what you can do is you can use, imagine this, same size lid, but the depth. So you can make it deeper as well, so you can have a big lid, and then you can have the deeper sort of filling too. So you've got the scope, you've got the versatility. I want to show you something, how good we showed Jodie having a play. Did not take her long to make this. How good does this look? Wonderful detailing, works with the nouveau drops, and the beauty, this is what I will say. So with these dies, 51 dies in total, okay? So you're getting a saving of £24. I'm going to ask you a question. If you don't have at the moment, as part of your stash, dies that will make boxes, how do you normally make your box? If you've ever tried, and I have done, with scoring out and measuring, I've got it wrong, hasn't worked, and been very frustrated. Right now with these die sets, what you get is the ability to jump straight to the fun bit. The fun bit being decorating your boxes. What are you going to use them for? The dies do all the hard work. They measure, they score, they do everything for you. You jump straight to the fun bit, which is decorating. Lovely set. You can make to sell if you want. Jodie is, what I love about Jodie, and I say this again and again every time I work with her, Jodie's a crafter through and through. So forget being here with Tonic, or that she always has a crafty hat on and she's always thinking about you at home. And she gave a brilliant bit of advice. If you're looking to make to sell, flat pack. Put it in maybe a little pocket, flat pack it with a picture, and then sell that. So plastic sleeve, you can sell them flat packed, and you can make a lot of money from those, depending on where you're going to be selling them. Okay, so look, 51 dies in total. You're saving £24. You're getting 51 dies there. Your item number is 066052. And then you've also got so much more on offer on the show as well. So have a little look, because we have got some goodies. Speaking of which, take a look at these circle nested dies. So you're getting the circle and the scallop. Jodie said in the last show, and it's such a good point, have you ever tried to cut a circle freehand? It's not easy. Here you've got dies that add instant matte and layer for your sentiments. You've got the addition, you can mix and match. So whether you want a scallop detail or you just want it with the plain edge, you can do that. 20 dies in total. They are nested, so you can add that matte and layer, add the depth. $15.99. But can I draw your attention to the price, which is just there, I'm poking at it. Look, you're saving $15.99 there, so half price saving. 872528, your item number there. We've also got the square and scallop set for you. Exact same principle. These are your core, these are your basics. If you're starting your crafting journey and you don't have these as part of your collection, I guarantee at some point you will be getting some nesting dies. Don't pay full price. This is what I say, you will be investing in these, so right now you can get them at half price. Why not? $15.99 your price, 946940 your item number there. Now, are you a fan of the cockle shell or the base scallop? I'll be honest with you, I know that Janice, I was chatting to her, big fan of the cockle shell. So if you do want to get involved here, you've got nice designs. Again, they're nested, $15.99 your price there, 357824 your item number, 16 dies in total, but really nice dies and good quality. If you're just having a look here, perfect frame, perfect for your sentiments, but could you imagine using that as a frame? What are you going to be putting in here? Choice is yours. $15.99 your price, great half price saving. More for you though. Our last offering, hearts and diamonds, work so well together. So with your heart and diamond, you've got so much scope from a crafty perspective, and I do like the heart. It's got a slight, something about it, slightly different. $15.99 your price, 242431 your item number there. But I tell you something everybody's been loving, the one-day special. Dee, you're meant to throw this on. Come here, you can't just place it there, you have to throw it. She's a cheeky one, our Dee, leaving it just there. No, come on, Dee, here we go. I'm going to see if you can get it onto my head. Oh! Do you know, can I just say, I never thought that was going to work. Ever in a million years. Amazing. Okay, well done, Dee. So, one day special. We could save that for my show reel. That'd be great. So, you've got a fantastic collection of dies. You win a coconut for that, Dee. There we go. So, you've got 3 spectacular dies. Each one have their own character, and that's the key. You're getting so much personality. You're getting something different. You are getting a fun die to work with, something that takes you back to a different era. So, if you want, I'll just show you here. For me, what really, I connect with is the fact that you've got versatile dyes, but just look at the inspirations. So you can take these in any direction you like, but every inspiration looks stunning. So whether you want to make a card for a guy, a gentleman in your life, great, because I know sometimes guys, we all struggle making cards for the guys, or just somebody who likes the era. You know, it's so popular at the moment. Now, this has sold out individually, this option, but the good news is it's still available as part of the one-day special. Just showing you, I've got to show this inspiration. Wine Time with Jodie. By the way, please follow Jodie. You can find her on social media and on Facebook Live. Wine Time with Jodie. Do not miss that. It's a lot of fun. What about this? Call to action. If you do have a girls' night pending, great way to do it. Can you imagine that as invitations? Maybe a big celebration, a hen night? This is, I would say, this is one of my favourites, though. This kind of sums up the collection. How classy does that look? And it really does. It's evocative. 1950s, that pin-up girl. OK, they can be a little bit cheeky, but equally, they're strong images that you can have a lot of fun with. Iconic. That's a good word, actually. Meg, just saying iconic. I totally agree. They are iconic. What about this? Bit of glitter card behind, because it does tap into that Americano as well. That kind of, with on the side of planes, you see in the imagery. Bit of glitter card behind just works. That just pops. Or what about this? Different direction. You've seen the scope, that versatility. Work for so many different people in your life. I haven't even shown this one. This is a great inspiration. Look at that. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. But then again, got this. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to show you one more. How about that? Hello, Sailor. Beautiful. Okay, so scope, option, fun, everything you need, and a great saving as well. So you're saving £15. Effectively, you are getting all three for the price of just two of them. Details are on your screen. 320836, your item number. £29.97, your price there. We're going to go to our next demonstration in just a moment.
So we're going to play with Dancing in the Rain. You know that card that you had a minute ago with the navy blue and the pink top on?
Oh, OK.
You know the programme Thunderbirds?
Oh, yes.
What was the lady called?
Penelope.
Was it Penelope?
Yes, Penelope.
Doesn't that look like her in the outfit? The Avengers sort of outfit.
Oh, yeah, no, it does.
Yeah?
It's got that era to it, yeah.
As soon as I saw that, I thought, oh, that reminds me of...
That's nice, I don't... D.
D, I bet you couldn't do it again. So let's cut this one out, absolutely. So let's cut this one out. We're not going to paper pierce this one.
OK.
So what we're going to do with this one is colour her in.
Ah.
So, that is my little girl. So let's just take her out of the die.
If you took away the umbrella, could you make it look like she was diving?
You certainly could.
I can imagine a dive board, swimming pool.
Yeah, she looks like she's falling off the end, doesn't she?
There we go. Will work.
Yeah,
Good
so
form.
that is my little girl. I've also got my sentiment in here as well. So let's take the sentiment away. Now the sentiment has got quite a few little curly bits. So if you just give it a good tap with the die,
that's come out beautifully.
most of them will come out.
Love that.
Okay, so you've got Singing in the Rain.
Yeah.
So let's put that to one side. So because you've got the base core shape, that there is the base core shape and also the base core shape for the sentiment.
Yeah.
So let's get some adhesive on the situation.
So having, as you say, you described the base core shape, that gives us the perfect mat and layer.
It does. It does. So you can do many different things in there. You could flood the area with paint if you wanted, because it's going to be slightly raised. You could put your glitters in there with no problem at all. The double-sided sticky sheets, you could put the double-sided sticky sheet behind here, then add it to that base and incorporate the glitters into it all. There's lots of different ways of being able to play with these. So let's just take the little girl. And we're just going to centralise her brolly first of all, and then follow her all the way up, and then across there, making sure that she's level.
You did a great
all
job
the way
centralising that. That's brilliant.
Yeah, so if you eyeball it in different places, don't try and stick the whole thing down, because your eyes will go. Because your eyes will go all over the place. So start with the bottom of her brolly. The next point will be her hand, then her head, and then her bottom. And then her legs will just fall into the right place.
OK, good advice.
Yeah, so the same goes for the sentiment, OK, because there's quite a few little peaks and troughs.
You'll see where it fits.
Find out where it fits first, okay? Then add your adhesive so that you know then that you are going to place it instantly down into the right place.
Gotcha.
So starting with the side, and then the rest will all follow through. Okay, so you've now got your sentiment.
Gotcha.
So coming in with the pens now, let's find out our colours. So she's going to be a blonde today, I think. So let's give her some little bit of blonde going on there. And we'll come in with the other one. Just blending that in so she's got a slightly nice, bring it down onto the hairline.
Nice.
So that's her hair. Then we're going to do legs 11 now. So coming in with the darker colour first.
This is a nice tip, we did earlier.
Yeah, so legs 11, all the way down her leg. Go in with the other one. And just blend that in there. So she looks like she's got a slight tan going on her legs.
And just that little bit of colour just brings the image to life.
So with the arm, try and just bring it down the shoulder a little.
Oh.
Because they are the points that get the most sun.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Normally burns first.
Absolutely. So let's just colour all that in. Blend the shoulder in. And then we're going to come down her nose, across her chin.
If you wanted to make it a bikini, would you just do flesh in the sort of centre panel?
Yeah, so these centre panels here, I would put that piece in, so that looks like the top of the bikini.
Yeah.
I would leave that one, and just put those sections in. So it looks like she's got a bikini on there.
Yeah, okay, so you've got that scale, either one piece or a bikini.
Yeah, so she's now got the flesh. So let's get 2 shades of lilac, and we're going to go in with the darker one first. So we're going to come down there.
Lovely.
And then, oh, it's not the darker one. It's a shame. I had the wrong lid on it. So let's do the darker one.
Yeah.
So just come down there.
Nice.
And then in there. So we're just going to blend those into each other. So you've got a little bit of shading going on her bikini, and then the same with the, I can't remember which one. Yep, so we're going to come in.
So this is a great way if you are in a rush, you don't want to take the time to paper piece.
Yeah.
Just use your alcohol mark.
Let's face it, you know, a lot of us, we've not got the dexterity in our hands to be able to paper piece. Yeah, and it does take time, but I do think it's very worth it. I really do. If you've got the time and the ability, it does really make a difference.
There's something special about the girls. They've got so much character. They work. The reason why, I mean, you can buy them individually, but I'd be tempted to go for them as a collection is because they work beautifully together too.
Well, not only that, but you're basically buying 2, getting the other one included. So just finishing the umbrella off. So we've done no paper piecing at all, but she looks just as effective. She really does. So that little girl. So this one here is one of our large nesting dies. So we've taken the components, we've cut all the components out in matching colours. So placing that one onto the front.
Gotcha.
The corresponding one is going to go in to the middle as well.
Right.
So that's going to sit nicely within there. My little girl is going to go on to some 3D foam just to give her a little lift. You could put it on flat, but you know, just by putting a few buds on there really does, and because you've got that backing plate, you can support the stem. Okay.
That's actually a big point.
It is. Yeah. When you can't put sticky buds on a die, it really annoys me. It does. So we're just going to go round, just add in a few little. Now you don't have to take the backs off all your buds, okay? As long as there's a bud there with one sticky element, its friend is just going to support. So we're taking all those little bits away.
Lovely.
a little bit down here and then off the end of the brolly. And then we're going to bring in the Nouveau drops and everything. Okay, so my little girl is just going to sit on there.
See, that's already looking great.
She looks good, doesn't she?
Yeah.
No paper piercing at all.
It reminds me, we talked about this previous hour, of those epic Hollywood movies where you see these big ornate dance, oh, that was, you know those dance sequences when they're filming above? She's got that feel to me.
Yeah, right. In your die set, you do actually get a die that does the raindrops, okay? But I have to say, I do like the Nouveau for that. So.
Just to let you know, Nouveau drops, super limited. Seriously, if you want it, I'd put it in your basket right now because they're about to go. And technically they are sold out, the Nouveau drops for the blues and the reds. Technical sellout means all our stocks are either sold or in your basket, so if you do want it, please make sure to check out.
So just by dragging your craft pick through them,
that's really cool. You
can make the lovely drops with your Nouveau.
Love that.
Okay. So they're going to stay raised, so they'll have a raised blob and go into a narrow. But if you take the translucent one as well and come round the bottom of the umbrella, when that dries, it is actually going to look as if it's wet.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay. So if I turn that round, you're going to have the raised edges of the Nouveau, you're going to have the translucent on the umbrella, but there's no paper piecing in there at all. She's just been coloured in. You could bring in your aquaflows, your glitter aquaflows, and do her swimming costume with the aquaflows to give it a little shimmer. Beautiful.
Stunning. What a lovely Jodie, thank you. I really enjoyed that. Lovely inspiration. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. So it just goes to show you, with the one-day special, you can paper piece, but if you don't fancy that, alcohol markers still a win. Maybe you want to flood it with paint, you can do that as well. Details are on your screen for the one-day special. We've also got the boxes, actually. Apologies. Details for the boxes are on your screen right now. So that's your kaleidoscope set of boxes. What you have got here, you're getting the kaleidoscope box. You're also getting insert dies, 51 dies in total. You can make so many different boxes here, different sizes, really versatile set for a great price. You've actually got 3 flexi payments. You're saving £24. You're dividing your price into 3, so £28.32 for a fantastic collection. We are normally busy for this at full price, so for this price we've been exceptionally busy. £84.95, you're getting everything. 066052 item number, and again busy for our one-day special too, so you're getting such a wonderful mix. Jodie, for anyone sitting at home right now, what would you say from a crafty perspective? Why would you want to add this into your stash? I
like them because they're a little cheeky.
They are cheeky.
They're a little out there, per se. They are, you know, the old-fashioned Blackpool postcard humour. Yeah. But then for a lot of people, they bring back the era of the 1950s. Does your nan remember the 1950s? Did she go to the Lindy Hop? Did she wear a hair all bouffant up in rollers? Did she wear the line up the back of her leg? You know, there's a lot of memories still around of this era, so for that generation would be really nice to have that sort of card.
Stunning. We've got to unfortunately draw this out to a close. I really hope you've enjoyed it. Please, if you've got anything in your basket, make sure to check those out. Jodie's going to be back at 5 for final call.
I am.
Looking forward to it. It's going to be good. You've earned yourself a coffee. And a coffee and some cake.
I'm so pleased.
I hope you've enjoyed this hour. Please make sure to join us back at 5. Jodie's got some more beautiful inspirations to be sharing with you. If you have just tuned in and missed this hour, you can always catch up via the rewind option on our website. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in a moment.
Bye.
Oh, that was fun. And you're going to love the next hour because it's Designs by Dewberry Fabrics. Following that, we've got Bags of Inspiration and then Crafter's Companion Best Of. So much to enjoy. For Watcher and Crafting Market, it's Quilling with Isaiah.
To order your 2-for-1 ticket offer or to view all other ticket options, visit www.hochanda.com today and treat yourself and a friend to a fantastic day out. If you're a Freedom member, you'll receive an extra 10% off the ticket price.
Hi, I'm Fiona Clayton from Crafter's Companion. I've been crafting for about 7 years now, having rediscovered my love of a childhood hobby. I'm delighted that I can share with you all my hints, tips and ideas, and here at Hochanda we're going to make sure that you really enjoy your crafting as well. So join me, Fiona Clayton, here on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Barbara Gray from Clarity Stamp Limited. We're well known in the industry for designing and manufacturing top quality, award-winning craft products. As with all craft projects, you need a good starting place, a great stamp, a top quality stencil, and in recent times we've developed the groovy parchment art system so that your line art is perfect on parchment. Another exciting development to come from the marriage between parchment and our stamp company is the fabulous designer papers and now the designer parchment. There is nothing like it. Each groovy plate is precision etched, and by simply getting in the groove with a stylus, you can easily transfer great designs onto parchment. Groovy is a modular system. The plates complement each other and work beautifully together. They are packed with elements and allow you to build your own original artwork. Whether you're a novice or a traditional parcher, you will love these plates. And for me personally, having beautiful line art is what motivated me to want to learn traditional parchment skills. So why not get in the groove with us here on Hochanda?
Good afternoon. I am a thorn between two roses today. I really am. This is the lovely Julie.
Hello.
And this is the lovely Sue.
Hello.
And this is your Judbury Design programme. This is going to be amazing. We've got some wonderful demonstrations coming up. I am super, super excited about this. And these ladies are from the company. Julie, tell me a little bit about your company.
Well, I started Judbury Fabrics probably about 4.5 years ago.
Okay.
So it'll be 5 in July. And then Sue was a customer.
I was.
And I needed some help to try, because I couldn't do all the sewing myself. And Sue said, oh, I might like to do that. So she came along.
And were you a queen crafter? Were you a keen crafter before?
Oh, yes, I've always loved sewing, yeah.
Yeah. And what attracted you to Judbury Designs?
Jewbury.
Jewbury, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, you did say that.
Yes.
Well, I wanted to learn initially, because although I could sew, I wanted to learn how to do quilting and patchwork, because I hadn't done that before. So I found Julie, went to some workshops, and I just got the bug, really, and that's it.
Yeah, well, we're hoping you are going to get the bug today, because we've got some great products lined up for you. What we'll do is we'll let Sue go off, because you're getting ready for your demonstrations.
That's right, yes.
What are we going to see?
We're going to be doing this lovely courtyard cushion.
Oh, excited. And when I was looking on the website, when we were in the meeting and we were having a look at the products on show, this was the one that I went to first. It caught my eye. I don't know why, but it just caught my eye, because I think it's so beautiful. So we'll let you get off and get ready for that, if that's okay, Sue.
Okay, see you later.
Fabulous. So, first of all, we're going to take a look at the quilting kit with Julie. Julie, talk us through what you're getting here.
Oh, so this is a kit by, well, it's actually using it by Moda, and it's using a fabric range called Oak Grove.
Okay.
Which has got some lovely range of fabrics. We've got some
that's gorgeous.
Squirrels, acorns. I mean, it is beautiful range of fabrics. I just love it.
They are, and they work so well together.
They do. So, and in this kit, you get all the fabrics that you need to make this quilt. Actually, I'll bring this up here. So, you've got all the embroidery threads. You get the patterns. So you trace that onto here, and then you can embroider it. And then there's just a little bit of patchwork that goes around it. But you get everything, including the wadding, so you're good to go.
And all the instructions, everything you need to create that.
Everything, yes.
Isn't that lovely? I love the stitching here. I love these birds, and they've been stitched on. That is the good Sue. We shall be seeing Sue in a while. Absolutely beautiful, and the berries as well, all stitched on.
Beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, it really is. It really is.
I think this is quite a nice kit because you can do a bit of hand sewing in the evening.
Yes.
And then during the day you can do your patchwork bit. But that's quite a lot. That'll keep you going for a good few evenings.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Sue keeps reminding me.
It's a really good idea, isn't it? You know, machine and then do a bit of hand stitching as well. It's really satisfying when you do something like that. And it is beautiful, and all of those colours work so beautifully together. 2 flexi payments, £30 your first instalment today, plus your P&P, and we'll take £30 off you in March. That's right, we're in February now. Wow. Yes, crikey. If you want to buy it today, $59.99 plus your P&P. It is new today, and we are extremely busy for that. We're going to be giving you a stock update in a moment, but with the colours, let me just turn this around on the back as well. I suppose, you know, with this, we've got the quilting that you could do if you wanted to.
I've actually done very little quilting on this. I've literally just done in the ditch because we were a bit short of time. Yes. But you can do as much as you like.
Yeah, I guess you can.
And you've got enough fabric so you can put a little hanger so you can push it through and just hang it on your wall.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Perfect.
Because you can use these quilts in so many different ways, on a table, on a chair. But I really like the idea of hanging them up as a wall hanging. I really do.
I mean, this is great for a gift for anyone. Or if you buy it for yourself, you can use the pattern over and over again, can't you?
Of course, yeah. You just get more material and keep creating. Absolutely beautiful. We love that. So, wow, we're approaching 1/4 of the stock of that, so we've been very, very busy. Now, I'll just pop that in front. We're going to take a look at these gorgeous cushions now. We've got 2 options for you. We've got the rustic and we've got the quilt. There's something really special about these as well in the way that they're made, because they're absolutely beautiful in their design. So, in the kit, what do we get?
So, you get all your fabrics to complete the front, the back, and all the binding.
Okay.
So again, you can just start. The only thing you do need is the cushion.
Oh, yeah, of course. And the size of the cushion, 18 by 18? Yes. Yeah. Yes, so you just need the... I mean, it might be that you've got an older cushion at home of that size. Yeah, and you can upcycle.
Just replace it.
Perfect way of doing that.
Nice way of putting in a new design into
yeah, it really is.
Upgrading your living room.
Yeah, so everything you need to create this beautiful rustic design there, and all the information and the techniques that you need are right there in that booklet, aren't they?
Yeah.
And easy to follow.
They are. We put a lot of pictures in our
brilliant
patterns, because some people like to just learn by vision, so we try and put loads and loads of pictures in it.
I'm very much like that. I don't read the text, I just look at the pictures and
I think
try and follow them.
The reason why I do it is that if I'm going to cook, I like to look at a picture, whereas just a whole load of writing, I won't bother with that.
Yeah, I like to see what I'm doing. Yes, definitely. So that's your rustic, and we have also got this beautiful design. This is called the quill design. Again, such a lovely, lovely design and pattern to put together, and you get everything you need with the gorgeous materials as well, which is brilliant. So £59.99, 2 payments. Oh no, this one is this £29.99?
It is, yes.
Wow. Now you see, that's where we're doing good here at Hochanda with these great deals. £29.99. A beautiful, beautiful quilting kit, so you can make the design of your choice, which really is incredible. I like both of them. I don't really have a favourite.
No, I'd like them both, actually.
Yes.
I think I'm verging towards the brown one.
Are you?
I think so, yeah.
They'd look nice together, though.
Yeah, they would.
That's the beauty of quilting, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I think you can put whatever colours you like together. You can go really wild if you want to, can't you?
Oh, let's go wild. Right, so let's take a look at your quilt kit now. I'm just trying to make sure that that doesn't fall over, so I'm keeping that nice, and we don't want any toppling. OK, so we're moving on to your quilting kit, £51.99. This is also new today, isn't it, Julie?
It is new today. So this is, well, we think it's like it's called from a range at Moda called Hush by Hollow.
All right.
And we've coordinated them all. We've cut you some nice 2.5-inch strips to go with these picture fabrics, which we fussy cut. If you can see those.
Yeah, these are gorgeous. Let's have a look at some of the images in here, because these really are beautiful. You could see the fox in there. You could see the owl. You could see the little mouse asleep just there. Some acorns and a squirrel sleeping. Oh, little cat. Is that a cat? I think it is,
wondered
yeah.
if it was a cat, or I suppose it could be a badger, I wondered.
Oh, yes, might be. Yes, it might very well be a badger. Yeah, and that is in different colourways. So we've got the lovely brown there.
So you've got a bit of brown, you've got a bit of...
it's like a mint colour, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, you see those two together.
And some cream.
And then some cream.
And so those are for your little centre squares.
They're gorgeous.
Which you can fussy cut out the little pictures.
Yes.
And then the strips of fabric go around it and create this lovely quilt. To be honest, I think you could have this for either a little boy or a little girl.
Yes, you can, because the animals, you know, it's very universal. I don't know if we can get a shot of the quilt that's been made up, because it really is beautiful with all of those different colours as well. And like you say, it could be for a little boy or a little girl, or it could be for your grandma or for your mum.
Actually, yes, you could.
Yeah,
couldn't you?
yeah, it really can, because there's such lovely colours, but also the imagery as well. You know, I think if you know someone that lives in the country, this would be absolutely perfect. It really would.
Yes, it would. I think it's a lovely quilt. It's, you know, woodland theme, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's very, very in vogue at the moment. The shabby chic and the woodland style image, you know, so many of us are going for those materials. But normally we can't find them, so to have this, it's absolutely brilliant. Just 2 payments of £26, £51.99 if you want to buy this today, 807627. We're moving on, Julie, if we may, and we're coming down the counter because we've got so much to show you. These are the heart cushions, which are lovely.
Heart cushions, and I did them bearing in mind that Valentine's Day is just around the corner.
It certainly is, yes.
So I just came up with this design. I think there's a song called Heart of Mine. I think that's why I called it, because probably while I was sewing, it was, you know, you get songs going around in your head, and so that's the way
it's called an earworm, isn't it?
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think it's called an ear. It's a bizarre name for it, but yes, I think it's called an earworm.
It well, yes. So that's why I called it Heart of Mine. So we've got 2 different colourways here.
Yes. Now, I think brown is the most popular option.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
See, that was the first one I made.
All right. Now,
so that was the one I designed.
I want to show you something, if you can come up close on this, because I was fascinated with this. I saw this and I said to Julie, I said, this is gorgeous material that you've used, but what Julie did was quilted it. Can you see that? And how did you do that?
It's called free motion quilting. You lower your presser foot.
Yes.
And you basically just move your fabric around where you want the stitching to go. Yeah, it does sometimes take a bit of practice.
Yes, well, I think it does. I mean but it adds that extra texture.
It gives a bit of texture and depth to it, I think.
Yeah, it does.
On this one, I didn't bother to do any, just to show the difference, because you can do as much or as little, quilting on it as you want.
Yeah, really nice design though. It really is. And of course, with Valentine's Day coming up, this would be a lovely, lovely gift to give somebody.
I think so.
You know, give it to your mum. You don't have to give it to your husband or your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your partner. You give it to your mum, give it to your nan.
We could buy it as a kit for somebody that likes to sew.
Yeah, that would be lovely, wouldn't it? Beats getting all chocolate Easter eggs, doesn't it? And within the kit, you get the materials.
So you get all the materials down here. We've actually... What are we taking? So we've borrowed the kit for the fabric kit for this one to demo with. So this is the kit here for the brown one. You get your instructions and you get your templates here. So
brilliant.
Those are all your templates that you cut out onto bond the web.
And with the templates, of course, you can use them again and again and again.
And that's not a full size, but it just shows you how it all fits together.
Oh, that's brilliant. So everything you need right there in your kit, £27.99. Now, there's plenty more on the website if you're looking for patterns, plenty for you to peruse through whilst we go through the show. You can see there we've got the lovely, lovely fabrics in the orchid. I love that. I really, really do. Such vibrant, lovely colours for the spring. If you fancy making a bag, a great design there, just £9.99 for that. And that beautiful floral pudding roll as well. So much to choose from, but take your time, have a look on the web, pop them into your basket, and then check out. Don't miss out. Right, we're going to head to some demonstrations now, because we've got some great techniques to learn from our lovely Sue and Julie. If you've got any questions, please email in. It is studio@hochanda.com. We'd love to hear from you, and I'm sure the ladies would love to answer all of your questions.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. If you've got any designs that you've done as well, I mean, it will give you a chance to send in a picture as well to impress us. But what we're going to take a look at first?
Right, we are going to do the courtyard cushion.
Oh,
Excellent.
I thought I'd show you how to do the patchwork piecing first, and then I'll give it to you just so, and then once that's all together, we'll try and do the reverse applique for the outside of the cushion.
Okay.
Okay. So what we've done first of all is in your kit, we pre-cut these strips for you. Okay. So what you need to do is, the pattern will show you what to sew where, but basically use a strip set of 3 and a strip set of 2.
Okay.
And these form the little patchwork chevron things.
Okay.
So what you do first is you need to cut one strip set one way.
Yes.
And the other strip set the other way.
Okay.
That's important. One goes to the left, one goes to the right. Okay. So the instructions are and we're just cutting this at the 45-degree angle. So we've all got, well, most of us should have rulers. You'll need a ruler for this.
Yeah.
And you just follow the 45-degree angle. Hang on, I'll get there in a minute.
It's 2.5 inches wide, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 2.5 inch. So you're basically following the 45-degree angle there and the 2.5 inches up there.
Okay.
And I'm just going to make...
That's such a great tool, isn't it?
Oh, it's marvellous. It's marvellous. I think I've already got one of those cut. Oh, I'll do another one just on the... I'll just do another one.
Okay.
We have...
there might be one there. Is that
there you go.
So, there you go.
So, because we need 2 more, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I've got enough of that one, so I'm going to do the 3. So if you notice, this is the other way round.
Okay.
Okay.
If you want to use your own fabrics, maybe you've got some fabrics that you want to use up, maybe to make a memory cushion, for example. The pattern on its own is at the bottom of the screen. You can get that home for £9.99.
Now this is a bit awkward for me because it's back
to front.
Yeah.
Also the other way around.
That way?
Yeah.
Try it that way, okay. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Being a bit stupid here. Okay, all right, let's just do that.
I suppose if you didn't have this particular cutting tool, you could mark the material.
Yeah.
You could do, yeah.
With an erasable pen, and then just cut it with a pair of scissors.
You need to go up higher, so move the ruler up.
Oh no, I'm going to move it up a bit in a minute. I'm going to go up like that.
But that is a great tool to use. It makes it so easy, especially if you've got dexterity problems, for example.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's one.
Okay.
I'll do one more.
And then we're ready to go.
Then we're ready to go, yeah.
If you do want a rotary cutter, we actually do have them on the website. Might be worth investing in. They're only $9.99.
Yeah, they're definitely marvellous things when you're doing this patchwork.
Just makes life easier, doesn't it?
The thing with patchwork, you have to be quite accurate with your cutting, so the rotary cutter and the ruler does help.
Yes.
You know, you could do it, as you say, with scissors, but that is a big help.
It's the best, yeah. There you go.
So
Some
I think
great tips. Thank you.
Okay, so I finished with those bits.
Okay.
So I've got these 2, and now what I'm going to do is we're going to make a section. You also get in your kit another strip of fabric which is cut at 4.5 inches, and again you cut it on the angle, 45-degree angle, and you get sections like this. Now this will make 2 of our individual sections.
Right.
So
that's beautiful material, isn't it?
It is.
It's actually by an American quilter called Ginny Bayer.
Is it?
Yeah, and she is well known for her border prints and also her depth of colour. She really, you know...
Absolutely gorgeous. Looks very vintage.
It's lovely.
Okay, can I show you how that's how it will go together?
Yeah.
So I'll get Julie to sew.
I mean, if you're feeling adventurous, you could stitch this by hand if you wanted to. But you do have, if you've got a machine, it's going to be perfect to do it in such a way. And everything you need in the booklet is right there. You've got the patterns to cut out, you've got the information, lots of pictures as well that we like. Now, we've got 2 options. We've got the rustic and the quill. Which is your favourite? Maybe email us in. And there's the 2 right there. And you could do a bit of quilting on the material if you want to. Give a bit of extra depth. Julie did that. Rather stunning.
We didn't do free motion with that one either. That was just with your walking foot, your normal foot.
Yeah.
And just carried on round in circles. So that's really quite more of a simple quilting.
Yes.
How you getting on, Joe? Try not to go too fast. Yeah, it's my machine. It tends to take off sometimes.
Does it really?
Yeah.
I guess you know your own machine, don't you, inside and out? If you start to use someone else's, anything could happen.
That's the same bit.
That's the same bit, yeah.
Okay, so I'll just show you here is that when we're sewing these pieces together, because we're sewing them at an angle, you want to sort of offset them. So you want to pull this one up to the top, and I always start sewing from the centre.
Okay.
Because the centre is the bit that we're going to see.
Right.
You know, because when we put the circle around the outside, if it doesn't quite fit, it's going to be covered up by the circle.
Okay.
So the important thing is to start at the centre and make sure that bit's perfect, because that's the bit that's going to be centre of attention, if you like.
Yes, that's a good tip. Now, the great thing about creating cushions, I'm sure you have some older cushions at home that you've perhaps washed a few times and they're looking a little lacklustre. Maybe you've changed the decor in your home, maybe you've changed or painted the walls or bought a new sofa or something like that, and that particular cushion just doesn't really go anymore. You could take that cushion and put it inside the new cushion that you are creating, and with these colours they'll go with anything. They're so beautiful. You of course can choose your own materials if you're not going for the full kit, because we do have yes, so you do need to get your own cushion. That's why we're talking about upcycling your cushions that you have at home. So your old cushions you can put inside this cover. If you don't have any old cushions, of course, we do sell cushion pads on the web that you can place in here. But, you know, you can have a really lovely, soft, voluptuous cushion. I think these are gorgeous. And they look really nice if you've got that sort of like singular chair somewhere in the hallway. Or maybe you're going for two of these in your lounge. So we've got the gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful cushions here for you, and two separate designs. You choose whether you're going for the rustic. This is the rustic, and you also have the quill as well, so you decide which one you're going for. It might be a nice way of dressing up the bed. Well, you know, some people have lots of cushions, don't they, on their bed to make it look nice. You know, when you're not sleeping there, or sometimes have the cushions there, you know, to rest your arms on, or just to, you know, prop yourself up. But I think they're absolutely beautiful. I really, really do. Right, what are we doing now, ladies?
Okay, I just thought we can just show you how to make sure you match up these chevrons when you're doing this. And the best thing to do is to use a pin.
Okay.
People can see. Just, if you have to mark it, measure it, and mark in your seam allowance, which is 1/4 of an inch.
Okay.
But I'm just going to eyeball this. Okay, so 1/4 of an inch on through that seam.
Yep.
And then on the opposite side, I'm going to do the same, 1/4 of an inch on there.
Okay.
So I'm putting my pin right the way through it. I'm just going to flick it over. And now Julie's going to sew along there. I'm just going to start from this side, from the bottom,
okay,
the point, and sew all the way up. And you hopefully should get it all matched up. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I've got to admit,
was that a kind of secret message to Julie? Like, you know, hopefully you will get them matched up.
See, that hasn't matched up.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. But we'll just hope for the rest one has.
So how long have you been working together again?
This is our 2nd year now, isn't it? About 2, you know,
yes.
Our 2nd year together, yeah.
And do you live near each other as well?
Well, I live in Newbury and Julie lives just outside Newbury, yes. So we do, yeah. We do. Let's just hope all the best here. That's better.
You were brilliant. Let's just hope.
Let's just hope.
All the best.
All the best, yeah. But you can always use your trusty unpicker if it's not quite right, because that's our best tool, isn't it?
Yes.
What would you do without one of these? They're brilliant things.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to unpick that. We'll just I
do like these unpickers, I must admit.
Right. Now you're going to do another 2, Joe. Put 2 together. So when you've done, basically, this forms. You need 4 for each half, so you need 8 in total. So when you've made the individual ones, okay, we're going to make them into 2s and then make them into 4s.
Okay.
To make halves, and then we'll join them together.
I'm going to pick up the rustic
Would you prefer to pin it?
To show you.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, you pin it.
While I'm saying this bit, you could...
yeah.
We are using the rustic here. So this is what, let me pop that forward. That's what that is going to look like when it's finished. Or Sue is thinking in her head, I hope it's going to look like that.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed, yeah, it'll be fine.
Could we switch the colours if we wanted to?
Yes. Yes. Well, the only thing
is there enough fabric to do that?
The only thing you couldn't do is the middle section. You only get one of those.
And that's
Okay. So if you want to, you'd have to keep the middle the same, but you could switch the other two colours around.
Okay,
really.
well that's nice. So keep the middle the same, which is nice really, because it's a nice lighter material. And you could swap these two around if you want to, or maybe if someone has their own material at home, they can follow the pattern.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, you get everything you need in the kit to create this one, but I guess once you've created this one, it might be that you have your own material and you could just follow the pattern that you have left.
Okay, while Julie's just sewing those together, I just thought I'd start with the outside now.
Okay.
Now the outside is, we're going to do reverse applique. So we're going to reverse applique the patchwork underneath this.
Okay.
Okay. So what you basically need to do to start with, you need to find the centre of your outside fabric. So just give it a quick press like that, or even finger press it if you like, and then you can open it out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to move my board. Now, where's my card? The pattern, you do get in the pattern.
Yes.
It's quite an extensive pattern, that.
Yeah.
You do actually get the template. Okay. Or two half circles, basically.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you join them together, you can actually then transfer them onto card or stick them onto card. I think it should be in there somewhere.
Yeah, you've got all the instructions you need, pictorials. It's really easy to follow actually, which is brilliant, it really is. So, you know, it's a comprehensive project, but if it's your first project, you've got everything you need inside here to give you the information and the hints and the tips as well of how to build your cushions up.
So once I've actually made my template up into two half circles, just find the middle, go around it. I'm just using a water erasable pen here, and then I'm going to flip it over and continue round. Okay, so there we go. And then all we're going to do here is just mark another semi-circle. You can eyeball this one.
Yeah.
So about 1/4 of an inch, just do a freehand, because this is going to be a cutting, the area that we're going to cut.
Okay. You know, they say you can tell a true artist by their freehand circle.
I'm definitely not an artist.
No pressure, Sue. No pressure.
I'm definitely not an artist.
But that's what they say.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I don't know why. I wonder why that is. Maybe just fluidity, it's difficult.
Fluidity, yes, I would think.
Yeah, no.
And confidence just to swoop.
See, you're making me go wobbly now,
sorry,
Janice.
sir.
We won't watch.
I'm just getting you back for what you said to Julie earlier on.
What did I say to Julie?
Nothing at all.
Oh.
Nothing at all.
Fingers crossed it goes all right.
Well, it's always the way, isn't it? You're doing something and, oh no, I missed that one up. But you can always unpick.
Yes, you can.
Yes,
yeah.
So.
The great thing is you're having a go, aren't you? You're sitting down, you're creating something. And when you've finished, it will just look so beautiful. You'll probably create it to give somebody as a gift and then just want to keep it yourself. Yeah. But of course the pattern, like you say, is reusable.
You can reuse that.
There we go. Right, so there you are. So I've just drawn another line inside it.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to ask Julie now to do is just lengthen your stitch slightly and
okay.
And you're going to, she's basically going to sew, make sure the cotton you use is the same, matches the fabric, or she can see it. She's going to go around this outside line.
Yeah.
And we'll explain why she's doing that when we get to it, because you'll see we have to cut into it and it makes it easy.
I'm not using matching fabric on purpose so that you can see.
Yes.
Matching cotton, you mean? Yes.
Did I say?
Matching fabric, but...
Oh, matching.
These two are brilliant. I love it. We're really busy for the heart cushions now.
Oh, really?
You're finding those online. We've got the details at the bottom of the screen for you there. £27.99 for the kit. So, yeah, we're very busy for that. so it's always good to keep ironing and keeping it...
Do you know what, that is really the secret of successful quilting and patchwork is to just, well, any sort of sewing is to keep pressing what, you know, press your seams when you've sewn them, because then it will look so much better.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, look.
That comes together.
Yeah. How are you getting on, Julie?
Nearly round, nearly round.
Do you want me to pin this for you for the two halves?
If you'd like, yeah.
You'd like me to.
I don't want to put my foot down on the sewing machine because it does make a racket and then...
Unfortunately.
Go on, Julie,
No, it sounds like you're taking off.
Give me some welly.
There you go.
It's good, I guess, to do it in a controlled manner anyway, because if you're going around in a circle just to get it accurate.
Yeah.
Well, Sue will only complain if I haven't done it perfectly.
Of course.
Sue and Julie are the best of friends, by the way.
We are, yes, we are.
We do have a laugh and a giggle.
Yeah, it's nice when you're working with somebody, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because, you know, and again, quilting is such a sociable thing if you're quilting with your friends.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right, I'm just...
I can do that bit.
Can you do that bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, now, you are going to reveal...
I'm going to reveal,
two circles.
Yes. Because I'm going to take my little pair of scissors, if I can find
Your
them.
little pair, just there.
Ah, well done.
There you go.
And I'm going to cut this away.
Now, why are you using small scissors? That's a big circle.
Well...
See, I prefer to use large scissors for that, but Sue likes to use it.
So whatever suits you, yeah. Actually, these scissors aren't very good anyway.
I think I would probably use small scissors.
Right, I'm going to use big ones
Oh,
then.
okay.
I'm going to be a big girl. You watch this. Yeah, I just worry about...
Cutting too much?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I would go for smaller scissors.
I actually think you have more control with your bigger scissors. Because if you just hold them and then you move the fabric in the scissors.
Ah.
That's, you know, a good tip. Sue's not doing that.
I love the look that Sue's just given me. Because that was Julie trying to tell Sue how to cut the circle, but in a really nice way. Oh, you two are funny. You sound like me and my other half. Is that what we do? So if I'm cleaning this is how I would clean it, i.e. you better clean it like that next time.
See, I'd have had it done if I had the little ones in my hand, but never mind, we'll just take it slowly. Don't speed, just take it slowly and you'll be fine. I just find them a bit awkward, really.
But Julie's very busy, ladies.
Really?
We are very busy.
Are we? Oh, not
good. Right.
Yeah. Perfect.
There's a hole.
Oh, so we don't need that.
Oh,
we need the circle.
We don't need this.
Oh no, we don't need the inner circle. We need the outer circle.
Yes.
There you go.
So you can use that for something else. Because what we're going to do... Oh, I should press this first.
Yeah, I think you should do.
I'll take the pins out.
Julie was naughty. She should have taken the pins out.
Right. So
I think Julie does it on purpose.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, she's just trying to throw her authority around. Right. Oh, there you go. Oh, she's done it very well, actually. I'll give you a Blue Peter badge for this, Julie. Well done.
Well done, Julie.
Yeah.
It's like you know what you're doing.
Oh, so you are. So there you go. And now for this. See? Got to lay it over, but what we've got to do is it's going to take a bit of time, but I'll just show you what I'm doing.
Yes.
I'm just going to cut
into, not quite up, but up to those sewing lines, to that circle.
And why are you doing that?
I'm doing that because we've got to fold this under to make it a nice edge.
Right.
So, by doing that, okay, we can actually fold it to that stitching line. It really is a good...
Oh, that makes it easy, doesn't it?
Makes it so easy.
Yeah.
Can you see how that folds under so well?
Yeah. Well done. That's brilliant.
So that's what we're going to do. And you do that all the way around and just take your iron. If you just put this on your ironing board and just press it down as you're doing it, you'll have a nice circle and this will frame it lovely. And then what you need to do then is just pin it in place, making sure that you keep... It's important that you keep these points.
Okay.
The tops of these points all showing. So just move it around and pin it in place.
Yep. All the way around, and
all the way around, and then you'll just top stitch this around the top by 1/8 of an inch.
That's
all the way around. But the important thing, which I have to be honest, I will hold my hands up, I did forget to do this, and Julie pointed it out to me like she does.
She did.
Yeah. When I actually quilted it, because I actually, once I finished this, I put it on some wadding and some calico, and I quilted all around the outside then. And also quilted, I think I did it around these, just followed around these a bit.
Yeah.
I forgot to trim the excess off.
Uh-oh, naughty sin.
So I forgot to trim what's the excess off. So actually, you can slightly see the excess on my example.
Is that on the sample that I have right here that I can show everybody?
Go on.
Julie's going, yes, please, let's see that. Let me just check first, see if I can see it.
You can just,
very
can't you?
slightly.
Okay, yeah, you can just. Only very slightly. Very, very slight. I think it might add to the design.
I think I meant to do it on purpose, actually.
I think you meant to do it because it's perhaps something that hasn't been done before.
Exactly, yes.
And we could actually call it the Sue technique.
Yes.
Yeah. It's going to be the Sue technique to add a bit of depth. But that is beautiful, and that's, you know, it's such a great tip as well, just cutting it slightly in, folding it over, and then being able to stitch that all around the outside.
But that stitching line makes it so easy then to do it.
Yeah, it does.
Sewing it around.
Yeah, such a great way. And all of this is in the leaflets?
Yes, all in the
of course, you can watch the show again afterwards on Rewind, but everything you need will be in your booklet to create those wonderful, wonderful cushions. Whether you're upcycling or whether you're going for the cushion inners, you can buy them from us online as well. 222012, £29.99. Now, we do have the patterns only. This is the pattern and the materials, okay, for the price that you're seeing on the screen, but we do have the patterns on their own available for you that you can get hold of, and we are very busy for these as well. So what this means is that you can fill your basket, fill your boots with lots of different patterns. If you want patterns and the material, you can go for those as well. But if you just want the patterns, then you've got the option to do that. And you can use your own material. Maybe you're making a memory quilt or a memory cushion, taking pieces of material that you have, and it gives you a chance then. It gives you a chance to make your own individual cushions and bags and quilts. Right, let's take you through what we've got available on the show from Dewberry Designs. This is absolutely beautiful. I love this quilt. Let me just pick this up and show you. First of all, we've got gorgeous materials in here. Let me turn it this way. I've got something to reveal on the back in a moment's time. But I love the way that these materials work so beautifully together. They're different, but they're also similar. So we've got these lovely acorn designs in here. We've got the little squirrel as well with his green jacket on. We've got that lovely check, like a country check, which is gorgeous. And then we've got the hand stitching. Again, you know, Julie was saying you could stitch the quilt together using your machine, and then maybe in the evening you could finish it off in your own time, just hand stitching those birds and the berries. They look gorgeous as well, very, very vibrant, those berries and the acorns. A really nice design. I really like this. Now, this could be something that you could place on a table. It might be that you're serving up some food and you want it as part of your table decor. It could be that you're taking it out for a picnic and you're placing some lovely different bowls of fruit and food on there. Or, let me turn this around, you could use this as a wall hanging. And I really like that idea because I think it's you know, it's gorgeous to have as furnishing in your home as well. So you can just make that into a wall hanging, put something through there, and then hang that up on the wall. Looks absolutely beautiful. If you want to do some quilting in there, you can do, or you can keep it nice and simple with that patchwork. So beautiful. Now you get the materials you need to use. Let me pop this down. So you get the materials you need, you get the templates, you get the instructions. We pop that neatly down there. Just take a look at these materials. They are absolutely beautiful. And I love the way they come as well with this really nice tie, which is a tailor's tape, which is brilliant. So you can see here these lovely, beautiful, gorgeous, gorgeous designs, materials in there that you get. And you also get, of course, everything you need to create those beautiful designs. Those are all your different coloured threads for the berries and the birds. There you go. Right, so we've got that available to you, £30 on FlexiBuy first payment. We'll take the next payment next month. Now we're moving on, and we're going on to the cushions. This is the courtyard cushion. Yes, that's the quill one. This is a courtyard cushion. So this is one we were demonstrating. Beautiful circle there with that design in the mid. Now what we can do, we have the same design in the middle, but if you wanted to, you could actually change these over. So you get the materials to do that. If you want to change these two stars over, you can do, but the middle one will always stay the same. So these are new today, £29.99. You choose from either the rustic or the quill. So you could have both if you want to. Now, if you just want the pattern, it is available at the bottom of your screen, £9.99. But if you do want the pattern and the materials needed, £29.99. Now, the stock update for you on the pattern alone, over a quarter of the stock has gone. So very, very busy for that. You're liking your courtyard and your rustic courtyard and your quill cushions. Beautiful. Right, we're moving on. Oh, it is about it's about the designs, but it's also about the materials as well, and that's why Judbury Fabrics bring us these lovely Jewbury. Sorry, I keep saying Judbury. Jewbury. Look at that. Let me just hold that so you can see all the different details that are in there. So we've got the fox in there. We've got the little field mouse. We've got the badger. We've also got the owl and the squirrel. Squirrel's being very lazy. He's asleep. He's buried all his acorns and he's sleeping away. And then when he wakes up, he's going to come and get his acorns out. So we've got that beautiful colour there. And then we've got the mint style background, which is lovely. See those two together. Love that mint. And you've got the cream as well. Now with those materials, with those fabrics, you also get this beautiful, beautiful, you can see the pattern in here, in that lovely mustardy yellow. That's gorgeous. And let me show you this material, gorgeous fabric there. So all of this together will create this beautiful, beautiful quilt. And we do have one in the studio that I'd like you to take a look at because it looks absolutely delightful. And I think this would be gorgeous as a gift for a girl or a boy, or it could be for your nan, it could be for yourself. But the colours in there and the designs are beautiful. If you know someone that lives in the country, they would be delighted if you made this for them. It also looked nice as a bedspread as well, I think. Absolutely gorgeous, or as a picnic blanket, or as a wall hanging. You can use it in so many different ways. It is beautiful, and it is on FlexiBuy. So 2 payments, £26 today. We'll take the next payment to £26 next month, but we'll also take your P&P today. So you get everything you need, the whole kit, and we're approaching a third of the stock gone. Next, we're moving on. And with Valentine's Day just around the corner, might be an idea to get these. These are beautiful, the patterns that you get and the material to create these lovely, gorgeous, beautiful heart of mine cushions. That's lovely, isn't it, the way? And it looks like a 4-leaf clover. I really like that. I really like that. So you've got the 4 different hearts. And then, of course, you've got the green leaves and foliage coming out. 2 different designs, absolutely gorgeous. £27.99. New today, you choose from the cream or the brown. It's entirely up to you. And then, of course, once you've made this cushion, you've got the templates, and if you've got other material that you want to use, you can create and make more. You can keep on making them. But everything you need to create the cream or the brown is in the kit. It is new today. It's proving very, very popular. £7.97, £7.81, and £27.99. We're moving down. Are we moving down? We certainly are, because there is more on the show. Now, this is your pudding roll. I just like the name pudding. You had me at pudding, girls. Oh, yeah. We can talk about puddings next. This is gorgeous, absolutely beautiful fabrics available for you. 309-242. There are 15 different strips in there. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous design, and they're all coordinating as well. And they are 100% cotton, so you're getting beautiful designs and excellent quality. So in total, that works out to be 2 meters. Now, each piece is 5 inches in width. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful design. Oh, are they forget-me-nots? Like cornflowers as well. Lovely, aren't they? Yeah, and they're snowdrops? Lily of the Valley. Look at that. Daisies. I know that one. But, oh, I mean, look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Think about what you're going to use these different fabrics for your quilting, for your borders. They're really... Oh, that's a lovely one. Oh, yeah, I do like that one. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's £31.99. 309-246 is your item number. That's new today, and you're taking advantage of that. We're extremely popular. Now, if you want to go for this, this is the orchid panel. I love orchids. They're very expensive, aren't they? Gorgeous, luxurious gift for somebody. Let me just open this up. I'm going to make sure I've got that the right way. Hang on a moment. Let me just take this around the back. Oh, that's lovely. That is beautiful. Now, I'm only short, so I'm going to bring it over the front here so you can see that, because you have to see that. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the colours that you've got in there. Absolutely beautiful. Only £11.99. No, £11.99. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculously low, because that is absolutely beautiful. £11.99, 827-873. Love, love, love the colours in that. Okay. Let me take that back, so I've got to be very careful with this, because that is beautiful. There you go. There you go. I have to follow the folds. No, I have to follow the folds. I've got OCD. There you go. There you go. Lovely. Right, we've got something else to show you as well. Oh, these are gorgeous. Everybody loves hexagons. Are really popular, aren't they? You know, of course, geometrics are very in, but they have been always with quilting. They really, really have, because they fit so well together, and you can just keep on adding and adding and adding, or just build those different shapes. You get the full kit here. Beautiful design as well. Absolutely gorgeous. New today. Very, very busy for this. £32.99. Your item number 420481. You can go for the pink background, or you can go for the white background. Just looking at the pink background. I think the pink one is my favourite. It's a nice dusky pink, isn't it? I really like that. Then that lovely sort of mauve colour. That's really nice. But then I like the cream as well. I don't think I'd just get both. I'll get both, because I won't be able to decide. And they make a really nice table runner, don't they? 420481 is your item number, £32.99. You get everything that you need to create these wonderful, wonderful quilts. And all you've got to do is choose between the pink and the cream. Let's take a look at the website. We're going to go back to the ladies for some more demonstrations. Now, all the patterns are on the web, and they're only £9.99. But if you want the patterns and the materials, then you can choose those as well. We've got scissors. Those tonic 10-inch fabric scissors are excellent, and they're also available on a freedom price as well, so that brings the price down for you. So if you need some scissors, we've got those. Now, the busiest item on the show is the quilt that we were showing you earlier on. It's called the Hochanda Hollow Quilt Kit. Absolutely beautiful. 2 payments of £26. We'll take £26 plus your P&P today, and then we'll take another £26 £26 next month. So it makes it affordable. You can spread the cost. So get this home and create it and make a wonderful Easter gift for somebody. Right, we're back with Sue and Julie. They've swapped places. I don't know what that means, whether we'll get on better now or not. But it's going to be entertaining. Please don't go anywhere. What we're going to do next?
Okay, so I'm going to show you how to build up the heart of mine cushion.
Okay.
So because we've got a couple of layers of fabric and web, I've drawn the pattern out using my template onto this, but I'm actually going to cut out the middle.
Oh, okay.
Because it just, and I've done this on all the hearts, because it just means you've only got the layers of fabric rather than 2 layers of fabric and 2 layers of bond web.
Right.
So, and it just helps to keep the fabric more. I mean, it doesn't matter too much if you don't want to do it, but I just prefer to do this. So I cut it out the middle.
Now Sue's sitting there thinking to herself, you'd be better off using the small scissors for that.
Yes.
If you've been watching the show, you'll know what we mean.
Okay. So there we go. So I've cut that out. I'm just going to, I've cut all the others out, I'm just going to fuse that on. There we go. So, do you want to cut that out, Sue, while I'm...
Shall I use the small scissors?
I've started something now. I'm in so much trouble.
So the first piece that we're going to put on here is our stems, and I'm going to fold them in half.
Yep.
You've got templates for this, you need 2 of these. I'm going to fold them in half, and I'm going to take the bond web off. Now when I remove the bond web, I like to score it with a pin, and then it lifts off nicely.
Oh, that's
you don't
a good idea.
have to sort of try and peel it from here, because then you fray the fabric.
Yeah, I love this material, Julie. I love it.
Didn't you?
Yeah, it's my favourite. Can you see that at home? That gorgeous pattern on there. Love that. I really, really do.
So I've just put the middle piece of the stem in the centre of the cushion.
Yeah.
And I'm just, oh, actually what I did forget to say was what I've done is I've taken my cushion front, I've folded it in half and pressed it.
Yeah.
So that I've got lines and then I've drawn some lines down from the corner, and it's great as your guidelines. So this piece I've just taken off, that's it there.
You got it.
So I've put it in the middle, and because I've drawn my lines on with a water-soluble pen, I know exactly where it's going to go, so it's nice, I know it's going to be central. And then the other piece, have you got it out? Oh, lovely dog.
Done it. It's done.
So then we know that so these guidelines just really help in the positioning of everything.
Now just to show you the cushion that we are making here, and the part that Julie's putting together are the stems of the flowers just here, so you can see that. So one stem runs into the other, and that's why Julie's placed those marks on there. So it just makes it perfect for you with those stems running from one end to the other. You can see we've used that material but in green here, which is lovely, absolutely gorgeous.
So I'm just going to fuse those on, because otherwise they tend to move because they're little fiddly little pieces.
Can I help you by taking some of this bond web
paper off? Yes, do, yeah, that's fine. So now the next piece we're going to put on is our big hearts. So you can remove the bond web. And then these, you put the point in the middle, place them like this. And because we've cut out all the bond web, the only piece of basically glue is just literally around the edge. Yeah.
And then you just put your iron over and...
We're going to fuse that on.
Oops, sorry.
It's a great way of getting everything in place, isn't it, before you stitch it?
If you get the guidelines like this, we've basically got all the quarters.
Yeah.
You see, I know, you see this fold line here is the centre of the heart there. So you know it's going to all come out in the right place.
Now the quilt that we have behind us, that beautiful quilt, is approaching half the stock. the Hochanda Hollow. It is beautiful. I love the material, I love all the little animals in there. I think this would be a great gift for a little boy, a little girl, for yourself. If you live in a cottage, absolutely perfect. If you live in the middle of the city, absolutely perfect as well, because it brings a little bit of the countryside into your homes. A lovely, lovely gift. Look great on a bedspread, I really do think that. Or you could hang it up. We've just used some curtain hooks at the top. And if you've got something like that, you could hang them. I just think it's beautiful. Approaching half the stock, very busy for that.
So I've ironed, I haven't ironed that one down very well. Sue's taking all the papers off for me. Again, isn't that just... I've just, with the centre one, you don't put it right down to the point, we just kind of put it there.
Okay. Cream one that you pop in together there, isn't it? So
yeah, demoing.
That's right, yeah. So let's just show you the cream one.
So this was the first one that I designed, and then the brown one I thought, I'll just do a different colour.
Oh, did you?
But I don't know which one I like best.
I don't know.
The use of spots on checks and...
So those are the stems.
Yeah.
Julie's creating. Placing the hearts on there, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then placing the check hearts on top. And then we've got the centrepiece to go in.
I'm just peeling the bonda web off.
Now on the cream one, I've used some check fabric, and I've made sure that the lines are going vertically or horizontally on there. But on this one, I'm going to twizzle it around.
Oh, twizzle it just a little bit.
So that they cross.
Okay.
Because if I put it like, I don't think it looks very nice.
No, you're right.
I think it's just, some people don't like using checks and spots, but I actually think they create quite a nice effect. So now that actually I think looks quite nice. So I'm just going to fuse that.
Okay.
So once you're happy with everything, you just fuse it all in place.
What would you like me to unpeel next, Julie?
Well, perhaps we'll... How much time have we got?
How much time have we got left? Oh, we've only got 3 minutes left. Where's this hour gone?
I don't know. So maybe we'll just do a bit of... So now that's all fused on, I won't go on with it, but it's the same technique to get all the flowers and stuff all around the edges. And then I satin stitched round them, so which is basically a very tight zigzag stitch.
Okay.
So
I'm just going to cough again. Do apologise.
So is there anywhere you think I should start to?
What I tend to do, sorry, I should say that, what I tend to do is to start at the back. So if I'm looking at this now, the pieces of fabric that are at the back,
right.
I'm going to start there and then move forward.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah, I'm all right. I've just got a bit of tickle in my throat. That's horrible. A little frog that won't come up. He likes to stay in my throat for some time.
So I've started at the bottom, and then you gradually work your way up to the fabric on the top. And what that does means that you go over all the...
And is that a better way of doing it from the...
Yes. Because then when we sew around the pink one, we'll go over the green stitching, the ends of the green stitching, so it hides it all.
Actually, you could go around that now and then round there, couldn't you? Or not?
Well, you'd have different colours in, wouldn't you?
Okay.
So you don't want to keep changing. Well, I don't like keep changing my threads. I like to sew. So I would do all the green ones here, and then I would go on to the pinks.
Yeah.
And then onto the browns.
I'm just using white.
And then you've just got the one... I get you. So you've just got the one coloured stitching that you're using. So go all green and then move over to the pink. Oh, that frog in my throat. Just caught it off, Matt. Wow, we've not got long left. We've had a busy show. We've had a busy show. But we've seen some really good demonstrations and some good hints and tips on how to create these wonderful cushions and the quilting as well. So everything you need, you can find on the web. We've been very busy for the full kits.
Good.
Very busy for those because we're getting those wonderful fabrics included. But if you want to use your own fabrics, then you can just go for the patterns. They are available at £9.99. All the quilts, that's been exceptionally busy. Right. We've been really busy for that. Absolutely beautiful. Whatever it is you like, You can head to the web and pop all the items into your basket. I know you've enjoyed the show today. I've enjoyed it. Have you enjoyed it, ladies?
Yes, we have. Great.
When are you back?
18th of March.
Oh dear. I don't think I'll be invited back. I'm going to take another drink of water.
Oh dear.
It's at moments like this when your voice goes. Do you want to say goodbye to everyone while I just...
Yes, you do. Just cry.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
And they'll be back. You might have to do the menu for me. Thanks for watching. I am back up in the next hour. I'll get rid of that frog. Thank you very much, Sue. Thank you very much, Julie.
You're welcome.
Ooh, see you in a minute. Oh, this is interesting. I'm going to get through this menu. OK, we've got Bags of Inspiration next. We've got Crafter's Companion, the best of. And Jodie is back. I hope my voice will be a little later on. Don't go anywhere. I'll sort myself out.